Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is, Comic Book Talk with Friends on a Monday. And we have some things that we need to cover, man. It's going to be such a good episode, man, because we got a lot of things we're going to actually talk about. Definitely want to talk about everything that happened at D23 because it is worth talking about all the announcements, things that were made, speculations. I'm sorry. And whatnot, and also things that were quite surprising about it as well. So we're gonna have that conversation too. Also, got to talk about this week's. Now again, be remiss. We decided to switch it up this week. I decided to switch it up this week, and we're gonna have a conversation about one of the greatest individuals out there, Grant Morrison. If you don't already know, writer extraordinaire. We're gonna switch it up a bit. Not just talk about artists, but we're going to talk about writers as well. So we're going to dive in that. Again, with one of the announcements that was made, which is Daredevil Born Again. Definitely wanted to actually cover a special pick of the week that's going to introduce you to the villain. So if you need to get yourself acquainted with the villain itself, then yes, this is where you want to be. And this is definitely going to be the book that you want to actually choose once we talk about it. That is Daredevil Volume 5, number 11. You want to check that out. Muse all day. We're going to definitely talk about that as well. But before we do, make sure you do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel as you always do. Hit that bell notification so you are always up to date as to what we got going on. Without further ado, let me actually introduce everybody that's in here with me. Just a few folks in here. As always, me, myself. We got myself, Vinny, Jedi Pimp in the building. Smokey Carmichael will be back. He dipped out. He had to go tame Amber Heard real quick.
Smokey Carmichael.
Yeah, Smokely Carmichael, bro. That's his name. Smokely Carmichael. Stepped away, but he'll be back. He'll be back. Definitely. But what's going on, people? How y'all doing?
I am fantastic. Back to school for my baby today.
Word.
My baby back to school today. So
yeah, that's a good year, man.
Yeah, oh yeah, I appreciate it, bro. And then I got this email. I forgot to tell y'all about my baby today.
What's
I'll
up?
brag about her real quick. Okay. So it says, "Dear Mr. Nicholson, I hope you're doing well. We're delighted to inform you that Jayliana has been selected for International Young Coders Program.
Word.
Jayliana will be teaming up with students across 12 countries to learn how to build applications for video games."
Word.
That's what's up,
bruh.
Proud Papa, dog.
Proud Papa. You better go, baby.
Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations.
Uncle
Papa.
Berticus is rooting for you. You better
Teach him well,
go.
bro. Teach him well, bro.
I'm so
Yes,
proud
indeed.
of her, dog. Like, she's just, I've had her in coding since she was 3.
Yeah.
She was in Girls Who Code. She's still in it right now. She's in Bright Champs too, and she's
Word.
Man,
with a game like nothing.
I'm sure Lumi and Latoya can speak better on this than I can. But
Thank you, T.
when you send messages home, especially stuff like that, but
Yeah,
just
bro.
messages home like, hey, like Mr. and Mrs. such and so, like your child is doing amazing. Every time we ask them to do something, they do it. They're very kind and courteous to others. Like that is never like small for me. I always see that, and I'm always trying to make sure that these kids go home with some sort of good notice, because there's far too many kids are too used to getting barked at, yelled at, or from teachers or their parents, right? And then that also kind of contributes to them not feeling or not being confident,
not feeling
in
adequate enough, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Dude, I'm so proud, bro. Like and the thing is, man, like I started her with flashcards at like 1 year old, bro. Flashed her to death with flashcards, and then reading, bro, and then just praying with her every day, bro. That's my thing every morning, bro.
I saw your post earlier this morning, man. That hit me because
it all starts at home.
Important. Preparing them,
home,
just
a culture, a culture of wanting to do well.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
The world now is so messed up, bro. And
Yeah,
gotta take
it is, bro. It definitely starts.
School is tough. for kids.
It starts at definitely starts at a younger age, bro. Here's the thing, like it's like if we don't do it, here's the thing. What's most important, bro? If we as black men don't do it,
you already know.
You already know. That's what I'm talking about. We as black men, if we don't do it, bro.
Talk that talk. They don't want to hear it. Talk that talk.
Because it becomes such a stereotype about going in there and raising hell, siding with your kid instead of siding with the teacher who's trying to tell you, look, they fucking up, and it's like, not my baby. No.
Right.
It's a lot. It's supposed to be a cohesion.
It's a joint effort, bro. Exactly.
Parents and teachers.
Stop shielding them from getting this work. Stop shielding them.
It's strayed away from it taking a village to it being a fucking war.
Bro.
Nah, we all want the same thing. We want these babies to grow up and be better than us.
Yeah.
Listen, fam, every morning since she was in, I say, preschool to now, I ask her, I read to her, like, I tell her, what's the word integrity mean? And she says, to do the right thing when nobody's looking, Dad. I said, there you go. Every morning I say that before school, all the way to 5th grade to now, though.
Hell yeah.
She has that in her, bro. And I'm so proud.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's what's up.
My baby dog.
My niece gonna get me out the hood. That's all I know.
I just need you to do me one favor, bro. One favor with your daughter.
Yes, sir.
Don't give her no alligator meat, bro. Please, just let her be.
I think it's already too late, bro.
Don't give her alligator.
That's too late.
That's probably her first solid food.
She's had it. Too late.
They had gator juice in her little bottle, bro. We already too late.
Some kids had Gerber. She had gator.
She had gator, man.
Bro,
too late.
Come on, man.
Gerber gator, man.
Bro, you didn't Bobby Boucher your daughter, bro?
I cook, man. Y'all know I cook, man.
Oh man. Anyway.
Yes,
appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here as always, man. Hey, Docinator, you'd be proud to see that name, Smokely Carmichael, up here, bro. Like you'd be proud. I know you're proud of that name, Smokely Carmichael. Doc. Smokely. That's pretty funny. Anyway, man, thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys out there for being here. But before we actually jump in to today's festivities, definitely got to give a shout out to where we get these figures from. As always, definitely want to give a shout out to my homie over there. You already know it is Ray over there at Underground Figures, man. All day, every day, Ray, always keeping me laced with the latest and greatest. Make sure that you sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date when your figure is going to arrive. Definitely got to give him a special shout out. No NRD, full transparency when it comes to getting you out those figures. You get it out in such a timely manner. Sometimes it takes anywhere between 2 to 3 business days for you to receive it. Definitely hit him up, and Ray will take care of you. My Praetorian Guards and my King ships out on the 19th, so I'm super duper happy about that. So want to give him a shout out. It's Tale of Two Rays, so I always got to shout out to my man. You know what it is. Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys gives you a nice little care package. It's not just the figure that you are looking for, but you also get the stickers to boot. Yes, he does got that old school Hawk if you're looking for it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you. You got everything that you need over there, man. Definitely shout out to him for lacing my baby with that Avengers Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Yo, listen, check it out, bro. That Wakanda Forever figure, that sure is fucking incredible. It is. If you ain't already got it, make sure you get that in hand. But definitely
if it ain't like little Letitia, like a smaller Letitia in your home, I don't know what the fuck else that figure is. Like, I got me looking back at it, like,
right out the box.
I have it. I have to get it. I paid for it. I just gotta go pick it up.
Bro, go get it.
I still love my classic. I'm not in the run. I paid for it already, but I gotta go get it.
But see, here's the thing, bro.
This ain't gonna stop. This ain't gonna cramp that. Go ahead, Leo.
Yeah, I got to give you a shout out because, you know, Jedi Kids, you purchased it, you have it ordered, and you know you can pick it up at any given time, right?
Yeah.
So I got to give you a shout out on that one.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this blue and red Spider-Man, man, like, I mean, bro, at least somebody can tell me that they paying on it or something.
Listen,
no Verticus.
Bloomer.
No bird.
Let me tell you though, dog. I know the artisan is coming out. You want that artisan?
Yeah,
bro. Like this headscarf is shitting on that.
I want that headscarf badly, bro.
Bro,
That's one thing in the nuance of all of this. I want that headscarf badly.
It is.
The blue and red. They waited to like the last, I guess, figure for him right now. Yeah. That blue and red, dog. That headscarf.
Incredible.
I
honestly think it's all the culmination of everything they've done for that Tom Holland figure. One thing that Lael has been like 100% on the money about, I know he says it in a joking way, but it's fucking true, is that these Hot Toys, these people love Tom Holland.
They do.
It is so like clearly apparent in all of the work that they put in to those figures compared to the Tobey Maguire and Andrew. Like Andrew's in the middle because I think his 2.0 or his redo was a little bit more warranted, right?
Yeah,
there's a little bit more things in there.
Yeah, it was better.
You know, the body was different. There's things there that's like a little bit more bells and whistles. Like the Tobey was just, we were just so focused on the hands, the mask, the neck, you know, that just took a lot of people out of that experience of enjoying the thing. But the red and blue suit, man, like I understand why people going crazy over it. It's just it's so damn good. It's incredible.
My OG Tobey I sold. I replaced it with a new one. But that black suit Tobey is still fire to me, bro. Like that suit.
You talking about the one that's been out, right? Not the one that's coming.
Yeah. I had that. But like,
they got a lot to prove with the one that's coming. I hope they pull it off, man.
They got to, bro.
I hope they pull it off. Got to give a shout out to my man.
When I'm be surprised. That's all I got. I'll be surprised.
Shout out to my man. Watch the sixth over there, Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles. He couldn't be here tonight because he's not feeling well, but I hope he's at home resting.
Oh yeah, get better, my man.
Yeah, get better, guy. As always, man, making sure he's feeling better, bro. As always, not only do you get your comics, but you get your, you can actually get 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale, anything you're looking for, he got it. Yeah. Definitely greet him with a smile. Smack that ass to get 50% off on anything that you want from that store. As always.
And tell his ass to update the motherfucking site. God damn. Tell him. And shit, he's probably gonna hear this and be like, you know what, I got you for an update. It's gonna be a big picture of that fucking blue and red suit sitting on the table or some shit.
Whoa, he got the War Machine mask.
Yep.
Oh, he got a bunch of stuff, bro.
You got a bunch of stuff, bro.
Oh shit.
I bet you he's right. He's at home right now watching.
Right looking at his site. Like, do we have some activity? Some people putting shit in the cart?
Yep. Exactly. And last but not least, I got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong. Listen.
Oh yeah.
The mono is put together. It is right there. Yo, listen.
DTOF killer? Yes or no?
Listen.
Oh no.
It is a DTOF killer. It is. You want to know why it's a DTOF killer? Number one, if you have a module case, then you already know what time it is. He uses the acrylic for both sides, and you get that acrylic covering from the front, magnetically placed, so you can actually just peel it off and put it back on. The thick acrylic glass that you actually have for your paneling.
Yeah.
Bro, that fucking mono, which I'm shooting a video on it. And what's dope about it is the LED lights and the placement. So he has the back panel 2 slits where you can put the cord in the back so it's invisible.
Yeah.
So of course, you can do that. But bro, the mono is fucking worth it. It is. Once you put it together the first time, and then you know what to do the second time already.
Oh, okay.
It's just like that. It's just as easy as that. It took me a while to do it the first time because I was in the middle of doing that, plus watching the Olympics. Yeah,
bro, bro, I got 14 of these boys, bro. I don't know.
I'm not. Listen, I look, bro. All of these DTOFs that I have right now are custom made. I'm not getting rid of these, bro, unless I have to.
I keep them.
Yeah,
they stock. I'd say if you are interested, you might want to start just slowly phasing them out for these. Yeah,
but this right here, bro, it's taller. It has more space, and on top of that, like even like at the bottom, and it's lighter, so moving that shit around is so much easier, bro.
How long it took you to get it over here?
Well, no. So basically, once it arrived to his warehouse in California, he sent it over to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sent it over to me. So it didn't take long. Like once it came over here, it only took like maybe a week to get it.
Oh, bet.
Almost
I
a week
might
to
have
get
to.
it. It didn't take
Okay.
long at all. But
I
yeah,
might
bro,
have to get it.
it is fucking phenomenal. So if you are out there and you want to get a replacement, or you looking for a nice little display, that mono is the fucking
And
truth.
that was not a year at all. Definitely.
Fucking truth.
These have been out for
Yeah.
under a year, so
It is the fucking truth, bro. It is definitely worth getting. It is the fucking truth. Now the thing is, it's going to be a bit more because it's Mod UK, so I think he's charging like maybe 2 something for it, I believe. Or is it?
Oh, that ain't too bad.
It's not for that, bro. Not for what you get.
Nah, it's only
Not for,
100 something.
and you know why? Because you got to
$2.
keep in mind, not only are you getting, it's not like you can get a DTOF, because if you get the DTOF, you got to basically pay for the lights.
Yeah.
It's almost the same damn price.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I
Even
mean?
if you get it stock up, you still gotta pay for the lights.
You still gotta pay for the LED lights and then basically install that shit. So, and on top of that, it's a lot heavier, bro. This motherfucker is light. You can move it around anywhere. Your figures will look right. And on top of that, you can, again, it's the white or black display, just choosing what you want. I have it all black, everything for me. So my back is gonna always be black. I'm just keeping it like that. But bro, yeah. It's definitely worth it. So anybody,
I think it's going to help people out with, and you guys know this, and I've been seeing it since I've been here, like occasionally, is that some people tie their DTOVs or twist them too fucking tight, and the next thing they know, they come home to fucking broken pieces and shattered glass every fucking way.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I never did that. Thank God. Whew,
so I know there's some people that do that, and I think that if people who do go that route, you're going to see less and less of that because people have acrylic and magnetic plates and things like that.
Mono is only it's only 200.
Yeah, that's not bad, bro. With lights, you paying that for the
for everything that you basically get that with the lights,
adjustable and lights. That's
it's adjustable paneling, so you can adjust the paneling to whatever you want. However you
is it wide enough for like a Hulkbuster, or if I got
hell yeah, bro. All you have to do is take out one of the shelves and adjust the racks. Bro, like it's easy money. Easy money.
That Captain America, the Steve Rogers and the Iron, whatever it is.
Yeah.
From the What If, I just got that.
Oh, the Iron. That big ass fucking machine that he's in.
Yeah.
Iron Patriot, was it? I don't know. I might be missing it.
Iron, I forget what it was, but I ordered that.
It's definitely worth it, bro. It is worth getting. I would tell anybody, bro, like no lie, it is definitely worth getting. I think he definitely killed it with this. He definitely killed it with that, and not having to worry about opening up that fucking glass, bro. And he killed it. It's incredible. Yeah, he definitely killed it.
Because this glass, man, this shit it's kind of heavy, bro.
It's heavy and it gets dirty so easily.
Yeah.
I sneeze in my bed, or I'll sneeze on the couch, and then I come over to the fucking case, and it's like, oh, how the fuck did you get on here?
Yeah, bro. And see, this is acrylic, so it's easy to wipe off. You don't have to use like anything wet. You can actually, it comes with its own little cloth anyway that you can, pretty much use.
Yeah, that's what I did with the garage when I built the one I showed you from Home Depot. I got acrylic on there. It stays so clean, bro.
You probably could still use that Novus, that pack. I have that 3-pack because that still has some acrylic stuff in here as well to just buff out them scratches and things like that might happen.
It's definitely on point. Let me say what up to the chat, man, and see who we got in here with us before we start. We got Luminar in the building. Thank you for being here, Lumi, as always. She said, don't forget to like the stream. Please don't. Mark Lee is in the building. He said, sold. I'm telling you, you already got to get it. Charlie Unicorn, too. He said, 200 good price. Hell yeah. Definitely, you might as well go and get that. We got S Beam in the building. What's going on? What's going on with you, S Beam, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Who else we got in the building with us? We got Ghetto Yoda. I'm grabbing a mono to display my Iron Man figure. Something about the light just makes them look amazing in there, bro. I'm telling you, Ghetto Yoda, you are right. The light just pops. It pops. It looks so crispy when you got it in there, man. For real. I'll see you in here, Crispy Craig. Who else we got here? We got Commander Green. Thank you for being here, brothers. Always. The D-Top is already dead. You already know. NR said, is that mono worth it? Hell yeah, yes it is. Oh, Skywalker's in the building. Sideshow ship my Praetorian guards today. Oops, that means that shit's coming soon. Who else we got in here? Ed R, thank you for being here, brothers. Always. Let me see who else we got in here. Jeffrey is in the building. Thank you for being here. JDX is in the building. Thank you for being here. Blue Tattoo is in here. As always, thank you for being here, my bro. Who else we got? Iron King is in the building. Best panel ever, my man. You already know. Let's go.
Iron King, man, let's re-download that Mortal Kombat. You know, I know Big Daddy Bloomer kind of put you down last time, but you know, I'm down for another run, Mr. Iron King. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, we got Doctor there. He says Smokely Dokley in the building. Thank you for being here. Blazing Asian is in there. We got Marla 2745 is in the building. Who else do we got in the building with us? We got what is it?
Gator is good eating. See, I told you.
What'd you say, Gator? What?
He said Gator's good eating.
He said Gator meat makes your bones strong as fuck.
That's it.
Yo.
Doc know what it is. Doc know what it is.
I can't with him.
Doc know what it is.
Oh man, what's going on? We got Blade. Who else we got here? Charlie Unicorn is in here. My baby's in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Smiley in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Tony Reyes in the building. Alien Romulus this week. You already know. I cannot fucking wait. Week? Yes, it is, brother.
I cannot wait to see.
Yeah, we can go Friday.
Fucking wait. What day did they put out a thing on it?
Yeah. I think Vic's trying to do Friday. I guess.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah. So
that works.
Yeah.
If he does Friday, then it definitely works.
Yeah.
Who else we got in here? We got let me see, Blaze A. So we got Amber in here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you as always. Who else do we got in here? Mahler. Let me see. We got everything. Valkyrie Magnus is in here. Pedro Lopez is in the building. Look at him, always doing some shit. We got Spice Run in the building. Thank you for being here. Collector Joey is here as always. Thank you for being here, bro.
My man.
Zinzan is in the building. Thank you for being here. And Holland Toy Flicks. My man, Crispy Craig, in the building. Crispy, Mr. Crispy is in the building. Thank you for being here with us. And Tijuana Mike is in the building. Thank you for being here, my man. And my man, 1.6 for life. How much are monos? They are $199, bro. $199. You can definitely get it right now. Go to the site, hit him up. We'll definitely take care of you because Brian's cool like that, brother. Got to tell you.
Lights, bro.
Yeah, man. Now, let
me ask real quick before we start. I'm excited. You're talking about aliens that messed me up. So this still a prequel? Like Ripley's not in this yet. It's still all before Ripley, right?
No, this is after Ripley.
This is after Ripley?
This is between Aliens. Okay. This is between Alien and Aliens.
Oh, so between the first two movies.
Yes.
Oh, I hope they. Oh man, is she gonna be in it at all, Ripley?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. We don't know yet.
Unless it's a surprise. She's not billed.
Yeah, she's not billed on it, but unless they try to surprise us in the end,
that's one of the OG heroines of film, dog. Sigourney Weaver, bro.
And on top of that, they going back to the practical face hugger, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, there's no CG on that. It's practical face, bro.
Bro, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I'm hyped because I'm one of the people who likes all of them. Even Prometheus, which people shit on.
I like all of them.
They're beautiful films, man. It's one of the best monster designs ever. Shout out HR.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You already know. But real quick here, before we actually jump into the main topics, gotta give a shout out to this movie because yes, indeed, if you don't already know, if you're sleeping under a rock, Deadpool Wolverine crossed $1 billion over the weekend. So definitely it has joined the $1 billion club first. $1 billion R-rated super. Not first, because of course we know that the Joker, which was $1 billion film, rated R as well. But for Marvel, this is definitely a first, being its first rated R film. And on top of that, it was very successful, which means I don't give a fuck what they say. There's gonna be more. You and Vinny, I'm sorry.
You know what I hope they the Batman this shit and just make it some over here shit. I mean, it's not 616 Wolverine, so maybe we still get a new Wolverine and they just keep doing their own adventures over in 10,005.
But they said they're not. There's no plans on recasting Hugh Jackman right now at all.
Which is fine because there's no plans on. There's no X-Men movie right now either. Exactly. So it's not like if X-Men was supposed to be coming out within the next 2 years and they were still talking like this, I'd be more worried. But they're not in the future. They're not. X-Men isn't like in the process of being ramped up anyways. Yeah. So it's like they got time to milk this some more. Which
let's let them focus on the Fantastic Four right now. Let them flesh them out.
Exactly. So I don't need them worried about like this is. I'm cool with this because this is already kind of like set up and it's already done. So all they have to do is just do a few more and that's fine or whatever. This isn't clearly isn't building towards their the MCU's 616 whatever version of X-Men because they're focused on Fantastic Four and Doom and Secret Wars and all that shit now. So they're just gonna do more fan service shit with him before they're done, and that's cool. That's fine with me. But as long as we get a new Logan for 616 would be nice. But it makes sense to use him while you got him. I mean, they ain't.
Bruh,
it makes sense.
616 is gonna end up being Cavill, bro.
It's possible. I mean,
they got something bigger for him because that was like a test, and when he showed his face, the crowd went completely apeshit in the theater.
Yeah, so, as much as that would be dope. Again, it's a fan servicey moment like they did with Krasinski, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're going to give us something completely different, and they're going to ride this wave until the wheels fall off, bro. They know they're doing that shit.
So. 90.
Till he's 90, bro. That's what I'm saying. $1 million fucking film, bro. That shit ain't going nowhere anytime fucking soon, and they're gonna keep on making them. And the thing is, bro, my only hope is that they don't start just throwing Deadpool in every fucking film just because. Now, listen, it has to make sense to the narrative. I get it, but I mean, just again, there are certain films where he can probably play in that.
He's got to show up in one of my films.
What, Spider-Man?
He's got to show up. Like we have to see him in a Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
Like,
they're going to basically try their best to bring him into that universe somehow.
But like, there's a whole ass comic line that is dedicated to them two. Mm-hmm. And y'all remember there was one. Go ahead.
That comic. I've read that comic and it's funny as shit because it's just them doing Deadpool movie shit. Yeah. Like I think one of the early early issues, there was something that they needed a password for, and Deadpool's password was like Ryan Reynolds. So it's just filled with just fucking like fourth wall breaking shit in the comics too. So
Look, this right here is called Isn't It Bromance? This is number 2 of it. Oh no, this is number 1. This is number 1. This is number 1 of it.
I'm pretty sure he tries to fuck Spider-Man more than he tries to fuck Wolverine too.
Like he is
just nonstop.
If like the barometer for me is if he's annoying Spider-Man,
right,
whose whole shtick is to annoy his enemies while he's outsmarting them and whooping their ass. Like that says something about just Wade's character in general. Like
he's like, this is so this is what I put my villains to.
I don't know how long they've been doing this. I only picked up the first one, but they did a manga, Marvel and Viz Media over there in Japan, also here in the States. They did a Deadpool Samurai. So it's Deadpool. I think he's basically he moves to Tokyo. So all of this takes place in Japan. And it's called Deadpool Samurai. So this is Deadpool Samurai number 1. It's manga. You can pick it up almost everywhere that sells manga. But yeah, I have a little bit of Deadpool literature for sure. A couple comics and a couple of those things.
Mm-hmm. I got the very first Deadpool book, bro. I'm proud of that.
Definitely, bro. So shout out to them, for such a successful story, a film itself. We know we're going to see more eventually. That's just how they're going to ride the coattails of this actual film.
Right.
$1 billion, they're going to keep on riding that wave. And the fans will not they're not going to let them stop. They're going to want that. They're going to demand this as quality. They want this now in the MCU. I just hope that, again, if they continue to do it, that it's done right. You know, Ryan said that he would do it as long as it was done right. And on top of that, he's not into just splashing films out, you know, constantly every year. He wants it done right. He wants the script to be right. So I applaud him for that. You know, again, you know, but they did show that, again, Marvel is basically back in the playing game, and hopefully they can be consistent and more consistent going forward. But this, crossing my fingers for, you know, Captain America, Brave New World.
I like what he said about Blade too, bro, about Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
On a smaller scale, what I really hope that this results in for Marvel is them really like letting go of the reins and letting other projects like Punisher and Moon Knight get to be more violent. Because this is this was a huge litmus test. Like, I knew it wasn't going to have, you know, certain aspects of the R-rated tag on it, but the violence was definitely where R-rated fans who push for R-rated Punisher, R-rated, you know what I mean, shit that we want to see be more gory and bloody and violent. Because I don't want them to have to dance around shit in Moon Knight. Let them be fucking violent. Hopefully this is a litmus test where they go, all right, maybe season 2 we don't have to like cut away every time someone's about to bleed, and then they come back and they got a little bit of, you know, a trickle of blood coming from the ear, like
a little red paint,
a little ketchup packet, So when we do see, you know, Punisher back and all that shit, they actually let him be him. You know what I mean? So that was important to me. That all right, no matter how tame this is for the sexual stuff, the violence shit gotta be on point. So that way, when we get to Punisher and all them, that they don't play around. So hopefully this tells you like, all right, I get it, you're Disney, but if you want to go around and satisfy all these subgenres of different things that you've been doing, get, you know, do R-rated shit too.
I think to your point, I think we spoke with our wallets, right? We said we put $1 billion on this film. We said, Marvel, we want stuff like this.
Grown-ups are watching this shit too, obviously. So give us some shit too.
Yeah,
because when you make some shit for kids, it's like, all right, we can't complain. It's not for us. But all right, so give us some shit too.
Yeah. We're not saying completely, you know, erase. What they've wanted to do in the last few years is try to marry everything and have messages in every single thing. And that's not how like a movie conglomerate should work. And you guys know that. You didn't do that before. Now you're doing it to placate to what you think is changes in the audience. But more to the point of Vinny's, you know, very, very well put together point. I think that when Deadpool and the rest of these films were acquired, that kind of put the onus on Marvel, right, as a studio, and as well as Disney to come together and to really, they kind of were forced, once they acquired that, they were forced to put the R rating on Disney Plus. Let these films be on there. Let these films be shown like purely, unadulteratedly, with all of their fun, all of their gore, all of their violence, all of their language. I think to Vinny's point, we are getting there. I think we're there. I think there will be space for Moon Knight to really cover more about the mental health aspect of things. Like we were there, but it just scratched it. You know what I'm saying? It was scratching it. That whole series has scratched it. We really didn't stay there. Like really, like say something deep and meaningful about mental health, and especially how heroes and people who are superpowered can deal with it. Right? That's even more powerful message to make out there. So just to Vinny's point, I think the ground has been set. To Leo's point, I think it's up to Marvel to keep it consistent and find different ways they can hit us with this now 1-2 punch, where we give you some serious, 616 shit, and then we go uppercut you with some funny, lighthearted, some just straight action, balls to the wall, boom, 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 get out the theater. I think that's how they can get us.
I mean, bro, they have to be sitting there going, all right, we're leaving. I know we got this image, but we're leaving money on the table that we can never get the way Amazon does with The Boys. We're leaving money on the table the way Amazon rakes it in with Invincible. Like they're doing shit that we can't touch.
If they want to recoup those losses, Vinny,
it's like, all right, cool. Their whole MO the past 10 years has been, all right, let's do Shang-Chi for the Asian community. Let's do Miss Marvel for the females. Let's do Black Panther so we get the, we're meeting all these demographics. We're trying to make everybody being able to have something that's for them. And the whole point is, all right, so what if you don't like She-Hulk? That wasn't for you. This was for them. That's fine. Okay, so there's a whole adult grown ass community who grew up reading fucking Max Line and wants to see the Punisher Max stories, wants to see Midnight Suns type shit, Blade type shit, wants to see violence and gore and love shit like The Boys or Watchmen or more mature products. And you can blast MA the full fucking screen before the shit starts, but still give it to us. I don't care if like what has to happen that makes it where it's okay to the studio. The most easiest way to make that happen is $1 billion. Tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, $1 billion basically changes a lot. And
so I feel like that
if they
that is not Deadpool, that's violence in Deadpool. Because if he would have did a PG-13 movie where they danced around all the bullshit,
this man, they ate him up. They ate him up.
No,
you wouldn't.
It wouldn't have worked. But here's the thing, though, because I'm looking at just not only just this, I'm looking at the fact that they decided to go back from ground zero and rebuild, even like when we're talking about Deadpool Born Again. I mean, Daredevil Born Again. They're going back to basics with that. They're going back to, the content and the narrative that we actually got from the Netflix show, bringing those elements back in. And again, I think that they're listening right now. We've been asking that one most important question is, are they listening to the fans?
Right.
And I believe right now they're forced to, because the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And the projection and the numbers that they had before this particular film, it was a very uneasy slope. They were treading that line. You know what I mean? They were, yeah. So, I mean, numbers don't lie. This is what people want. And here's the thing. There's a way, and I think Kevin Feige realizes that, there's a way for you, as the company itself, to get what they want at the same time appeasing the fans. And again, if you want to make money, the fans have to be happy, because that's the only way you're gonna put them asses in the seats.
Yeah. So there's a reason so many people love Netflix. It wasn't just because there was that many Daredevil fans. It was because even if you weren't a Daredevil fan, if you were a fan of just gritty, mature, well written, well choreographed, action content that didn't make you feel like you were, a child watching it, like that was something that was very accessible to adults, and it was something totally different than all the other.
Transcends its actual original IP material.
Absolutely, it drew people in, and Netflix Daredevil drew people in the way Dark Knight drew people in its comparisons to Heat, because they didn't feel like they were watching a comic booky movie. They felt like they were watching Heat with fucking capes.
That's why I love that, because 89, you can see it, right? All those other movies, you can see it. Although 89, I'm gonna put my camera on when I say this. Although 89 is the golden standard for Batman, you cannot deny that is unequivocally a comic book film.
89 is the GOAT, but Dark Knight drew in fans who 89 could never get.
Right, 100%. Because it couldn't get me then, but Dark Knight got me.
Ryan, man, like back to Wesley real quick. He was given the same props that Stan Lee gave Wesley Snipes. If he was saying if there was no Blade, there would be no MCU. So Ryan is now he's fighting for Wesley to have the same send off that Logan did, as far as the Blade character. So Mahershala is in a lot more trouble now. Look at the hype that he got in my theater when he walked in the room.
I think that was international. People, the reaction was crazy.
Right, like when they saw old school Blade on screen, bro.
Yeah,
everybody was bugging. So it's like
even my mama who barely watched a lot of these films and tried to do her best when she watching on her little Disney Plus.
Right.
She was like, whoa, like we both was like, whoa, like it's Wesley, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's like, he want the same send off for Wesley that Hugh got for Logan, which would be, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be better if they did it, but it's like now people want the old school Blade. They're not even looking forward to Mahershala. I
We
mean, I
were
want to
so
see
starved, bro. You got to
right,
like put it in the
right.
full context. We got the announcement. Mahershala Ali, they're on stage. They're
In
doing a whole all Hall H
2019,
shit
fam.
way back when.
2019.
And then we get the Eternals, and then they do those little breadcrumbs at the end of the Eternals, and then it's been reshoot after rehire.
Right.
This person leaves, this person comes on, this person leaves,
Crazy,
this person
man.
comes. We were so starved, so I
Right.
kind of understand the dialogue that's happening after everyone's seen the film, and now people are somewhat are clamoring to not
Right.
only see Blade on film, but possibly to get a reprisal of Wesley Snipes in the role. So,
which is still problematic to me, because
yes,
Hollywood has so much focus on the actors, and you have so many issues that come along with that. I really hope that we do eventually get to a place where they put IP first, and then you don't have to worry about, oh, no one can imagine anyone other than this actor playing this part, so you got to keep, doing everything to rearranging to make this player happy. And it's like it becomes like a problematic star player on a basketball team, where like you have to keep giving that person billions of dollars because you can't win without them, and you almost want to drop them so that way you can moneyball the shit and protect the team over the stars, so that way you have a better franchise and a better chance to win, instead of putting all your eggs in one fucking basket. And we've seen it with Iron Man, we've seen it with Black Panther, we're seeing it with Doom, we're seeing it with so many different things. We're seeing it with Wolverine now, where it's just like, Superman. All right, this actor's now bigger than the character, and the studio believes, oh, we can't do it without this person, so we're screwed. What do we do? And that's kind of what happens when you put all your focus in, like no one else could do this but this person. And
I think when you lose in that like frame of mind, Vinny, that's where you get trapped. I think I'm right
but
there
I feel like some people, I feel like the way that shit is presented, and presentation is a lot when the shit is presented like that, where it's like, if you do an Iron Man cartoon, like if Robert Downey Jr. isn't involved, it's like, well, people feel like he has to be. It's like, no, you have to be. I think it's one of the upsides of how many Batmans there have been, or how many Supermans there's been. You don't feel like if you can't get Pattinson back, you can't do another Batman movie. You're not stuck. Whereas if you can't, like, Marvel has been so successful in pushing the actors synonymously with these characters, that it's like, how many different writer and artist teams have comic book readers have no problem with doing Thor from one year to the next, or whatever the book they're reading. Nobody sticks on the book, so we're used to the shit. Like, we don't. It's not a marriage to us. It's like something that's just, you're here for a minute, then it's gonna move on. But with Hollywood, it's like they often write themselves into a corner where it's like, all right, if something happens with the actor, if he passes, if he wants too much money, if he wants to do another project, then now you don't see that character in the movies or in the IP anymore, because so many casual fans can't associate anyone else other than with that. And then you limit your stories, you limit future stories. I mean, there's so many different things that can go happen wrong with that. And then you have a storyline like the multiverse, which is supposed to fix a lot of that shit and give you an out that you haven't even used. Like, you haven't used, you had the opportunity. Like, multiverse is about to wrap up within the next 2 years, and you had the opportunity to use it to get people used to the idea of a different Tony Stark, or maybe a different T'Challa or something like that. And not to say that they won't, but you've had the opportunity there, a door open to be like,
right now.
but I mean, like, you would think that they would use that as an opportunity to be like, nah, what's important is Thor, not Chris Hemsworth. Right. So that way you're able to still make money with Thor 30 years from now.
Too much
Iron Man is important. It's just tough.
I don't think they had
to me, it just makes so much sense, because it's like, none of these actors are going to be around in 50 years, and they want to be making money from these movies in 50 years. And you have to protect T'Challa.
But you know what?
Not just Chadwick. You have to protect Iron Man, not just Robert Downey Jr. You have to protect,
but you know what?
You know what I mean?
The problem with that is, for us to sit up here and we say that, so we're thinking from a fan aspect of watching the IP, watching Marvel handle these particular characters, but forgetting the simple fact that they're bringing a lot of these characters on. They're bringing a lot of these characters back. You know why? Because some of the fans have been asking to bring these people back.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, are you doing a service to the character, or you're just doing a service to the actor because you think that that is the only actor that can bring this particular character to life? So the thing is, we have to also hold ourselves accountable that if we want to and if you're wanting to service just the character itself, you have to give it time to breathe and not just subjectively say that you want one particular actor to constantly portray that character. That's been the biggest problem, because here's the thing: is you have a certain aspect or a certain group of individuals that say, "Yo, yes, we want Robert Downey Jr. back," but then you have another group of individuals that are saying, "No, give us something fresh. We want something completely new." But this demographic is winning because this demographic is what Marvel is watching and listening to. And that's the fucked up part about it. That's one of the reasons why we don't have, Cillian Murphy would have been the perfect individual to play this character. And here's the fucked up part about it as well. And I was thinking about this, and I hope, Verticus, I know you're going to be happy about this because we're going to talk about it a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But I'm kind of upset. And I'm just going to tell you why a little bit. Tell them why you're mad, son. I'm going to tell you why I'm kind of a bit mad. Bro, listen. Bro, okay, we have Spider-Man freshman year coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, we knew that your boy was in talk with Marvels to play a character, and now he's just a voiceover?
Yep.
Yeah, for
Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo is playing Norman Osborn, bro.
Tell me that motherfucker shouldn't be somebody in these films.
That's my problem.
That's not a voice actor.
Somebody else, bro.
T'Challa easy.
Yeah, bro, but not T'Challa. I'm not even gonna say that he's T'Challa.
He should have been Kang.
He should have been Kang.
Oh, yeah, he could. I'm tripping.
He could have
been Kang.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Was they were going to just recast Kang and try to really make that work from that angle of Secret Wars. But
you telling me you don't got a writer who could figure out a way to tie in Kang to Secret Wars? Like, that's fucking like you got a couple of instances where you can make sense out of the Iron Man and Doom connection, but you can't tell me no one can make sense out of Kang. And you can tie Kang to literally any fucking story if you want, because his whole fucking gimmick is that he's been everywhere and done everything. You can tie him into everything. They was about to have this motherfucker be the one who wrote the fucking Darkhold and Agatha, and they cut it.
Yeah. That's the thing, bro. If they would have, bro, I'm telling you, imagine how excited motherfuckers would have been if you would have said Cillian Murphy. Motherfuckers would have been excited. Academy Award winner, bro.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been talking like this though, with the controversy and all of that. It would have just been clear, like, oh yeah, we love this. Okay, cool.
But you see, but that's what I'm saying. If you stick to your guns and give people something different, they'll gravitate to it, because again, you've seen this man's work. You know he's worth it.
I think that side of the argument is that you'll win them over in the long term once they see this character on screen or see that actor, let's say Cillian. They'll see him on screen and be like, okay, I see where you're going with that.
I wanted to say it, but I left it up. I wanted to say this, but
hey,
listen. Hey, I wonder if that quote has anything.
Listen, me and this dude talk about this all the time. Me and Thomas, bro, a lot. So I already know. He already know. Me and him will know what time it is about this shit. But it's like,
look, what he just said. I wonder if that has anything to do with this problem that they're having with Blade. Gee, I wonder. Hey, what did all those films have in common?
Exactly. But check it out though. So Alfonso Rivera, Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was talking today about his frustrations with acting, and he was saying how, how if you play a character too good, too great,
they believe you are that character.
Exactly, and the fans won't let you live in another type of genre outside of what you portray. He said so he loves Carlton, but it's like a gift and a curse, because he can't get other acting spots that take him seriously because they grew up with Carlton.
Bro,
so
we've been saying it the whole time, Mark. We've been saying it the whole time, Mark.
On the flip side, did you hear the other story that he told?
No. I was listening to him about that. I was like, damn.
Bro, real quick, but this story was funny as fuck, but he was dead serious when he said it. He said one day he was basically walking around. I think he was walking down. I think it was through Beverly Hills or something like that. It was late. He had just left a store, whatever, getting a juice. Nah, somebody tried to rob him.
What?
Yeah, somebody basically tried to rob him, and he said they walked up to him. They had him, whatever. They had him. They didn't. Well, he don't know. He couldn't tell if it was at gunpoint or not. But they had him. His hands were up and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey, hold on." He's like, "Look, if whatever you need, look, we don't have to handle it that way. Like, come on, like, why are you doing it?" He said, dude looked at him, was like, "Yeah, it's not unusual, is it?"
Nah.
I said, "That's fucked up, bro." That he said that, bro. That is ice cold. You know what I mean? But you're using the character against him. The shit wasn't funny, but it was funny hearing that part. It wasn't funny that he almost got robbed. I'm glad he got out of it.
How you gonna rob me and roast me?
And roast me at the same time, bro.
It's a rob and roast.
Yeah, bro. It's a rob and roast.
But
Plain and
like,
simple.
yo, what old boy is saying is so true. Like, look, these motherfuckers went back to get Robert Downey to play a different character, my boy. In the same universe.
Cold-blooded, yep.
That's
But see,
crazy.
It is, bro. But this is the thing. Like, you get what you ask for. If you ask for an R-rated film, you're going to get an R-rated film. So this is what you got. Right. But if you keep asking for an actor back on board for a franchise because you don't believe and you don't have hopes that they can give us something different, then this is what you get. So that's what I'm saying. This is what they believe the consensus wants when it comes to these characters, bro. And that's just what it is. And there's no escaping it right now.
And the 3 movies that are having problems being recast or being made all have black leads. I love it. The Carlton dance to Robert.
Bro,
it's not unusual to be wrong,
bro.
You're so wrong, bro.
It's
That's
unusual
cold,
to be
bro.
robbed.
It's the truth, bro. But bro, when he said the dude looked at him with a mask on, it was like, yeah, it's not unusual, is it?
Wow.
Bro, what the fuck? That like literally, bro.
That's what Vinny said. That's the type of combo I would get. I get robbed and roasted just because
robbed and roasted. Yo, and it's like on some Lethal Weapon shit. Like you just expect to hear the saxophone after that.
Word.
Like, yeah, that's just foul, man. That's dirty. I wouldn't even admit that shit, yo. I would have took that to
when
my
he
grave.
said that shit, I lost my fucking
I'd have took that to the grave.
Hell, not even that, Vinny. I'd say the fucking background music on Boys in the Hood. That shit.
Yeah.
That shit right there. That's what's playing in the background. Hazy, sad, eerie.
Yeah, man. That's just.
Anyway. Moving on from this though, because we could talk about this to the cows come home. Listen,
the next day he went outside dressed like that. Remember that episode of Carton where he was in the hood for more than an hour and he got the do-rag
around with the hoodie? Yeah,
he bought the gun.
Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, let's move on.
With the looks on this shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to this one. So we want to actually move on to the next one, Vinny. Here again, everybody out there watching, I want y'all to squint your eyes real quick and look at the camera. Look at your screen. Squint your eyes and look at the screen because I'm gonna bring this on real quick. Squint your eyes, look at the screen. Keep them squinted slightly, but look at the screen. No, this is not Dave Bautista. This is Grant Morrison. This is Grant Morrison.
I thought you was about to say
I know
Lex Luthor.
No,
right.
No,
or somebody on Game of the Thrones.
No, it's not. It's not Dave Bautista. This is Grant Morrison right here. The great Grant Morrison, bro. Like the crazy part about it is, bro. I was looking at his photos. Like I was looking through all of his photos. In every damn photo, bro, this dude looks like bro. He can't help himself. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. He can't help himself. He looks smooth all the time, bro. Yeah. Like definitely, but
a goddamn hero in the Matrix,
bro.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor.
But it's, unabashedly one of the greatest writers of any time, bro. Like his stories are just so influential and needed. You know, it's always been something that's needed. It's been injected. Such an incredible individual when it comes to his style.
Leo, I don't think you can collect comic books without hearing this name.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think you could buy a book without the person who's selling it to you saying his name.
Yeah. You can't collect without Morrison. Morrison, everybody's going to basically talk about it. Vinny, I want you to take it away, bro. Go ahead.
Evil.
This dude has been obviously, along with many people, one of my favorite creative minds in the industry for like a few decades. I mean, his stuff is absolutely superb. Brilliant takes on different sociological issues, non-linear storytelling, just very profound and deep, stories and outlines and takes on characters that we've seen for years and just brought in different ways that never seem gimmicky or done just to shake things up, but it's just a natural, organic execution of so many iconic characters from all across the board. Whenever he tackles a project, you just know you're going to get something very, very creative and unique and powerful. I first became a fan way back in the '90s, and it wasn't the first thing he did, but the first thing I found him with was JLA, and I had read some, a bunch of Justice League comics growing up, but it was one of those things where like the team rosters were always all over the place, and I never really felt like anything that was going on was all that important. And he jumped on a book and he narrowed it down to a smaller core team of about 7, which reminded me a lot more of the animated show, which had done such a better job on those early years of a smaller roster that didn't rotate as much as the previous runs did. And his work with Howard Porter on this book, I mean, just incredible. I could not wait to. That was always one of the first books I read when I got my pulls every month. It was absolutely incredible. The art was amazing. The stories were amazing. I always felt absolutely like taken in. I was entrenched in every story he told with these books, and it resulted in several arcs that wound up as animated features. I mean, Tower of Babel is to this day one of my favorite stories I've ever read, and most people have intimate knowledge of that story who've never even read a comic or watched the animated joint or anything, because it's one of the most ideal and poignant definitions of Batman and prep time. And this is the story where a villain finds out Batman's files that he has on all the Justice League, and how to beat Superman, how to beat Wonder Woman, how to beat Flash, how to beat Green Lantern, how to beat Martian Manhunter, how to beat all these people. And each one is a way that we've never seen them taken out before. And then the Justice League is like, finds out that Batman's the one who is responsible for these defeats by the league. And the league is like, yo, what the fuck, why would you do this? And he's like, do you know how many times y'all have turned evil? Like every other week somebody mind controls y'all or y'all turn evil. I had to take care of you. And then so there's many people who use that story as Batman with prep time can beat anybody, so in such a bigger way than the Frank Miller story with Batman versus Superman, because he used his intelligence to come up with a way to defeat virtually the whole league. And it just goes to show how well written Batman can be, and how uniquely written he could be. And that just, you only ever seen that on certain things and certain aspects. And that since then, I think it was like no looking back. And Justice League and Justice League Unlimited and future Batman books that I'll get to with Morrison writing in a minute, like they grew upon that lore, infinitely. And then he had a famous independent run on Invisibles, which I read a little bit of, but not super familiar with. But the big pull from that was a big contribution to the Wachowskis writing The Matrix. So much of The Matrix is inspired by many different things. Among them, though, Grant Morrison and his run on Invisibles. They loved it, and as Morrison was watching it, he was blown away by how much of his stuff was was used in it, and they credited him and talked about him in interviews and press junkets as part of the inspiration for those films. Pivot to his work on New X-Men, where he did so many incredible things, like for Extinction, Zorn with Magneto infiltrating the X-Men, so many inspiring and iconic stories with Frank Quitely, who we talked about last week. His stuff on that book was phenomenal. Of course, like as we talked about last week with Quitely, also All-Star Superman and his work. Then he jumped on Batman famously. I mean, we talk a lot on here about a rotating door that a lot of creatives are in the comic book industry, and usually most teams on books or most writers or artists on books usually last for like 6 months, a year max, in like very rare circumstances. And this man wrote Batman books for 7 years, and he has some of the most iconic and notable stories for Batman in the modern era. He created Damian Wayne and introduced a whole new generation of Batman stories thanks to that character and his just his different storytelling versions of Batman and Robin with Damian, and how that affected the League, and then what he did with Batman Incorporated, having Batman in different countries. Like, there are so many different things that they did in those Batman years. The Final Crisis books that he wrote, like this man has been like kind of the Bendis for DC. Like he did so many things over in DC that affected their whole universe. And I mean, he's one of the modern goats without a doubt. Mm-hmm. He's had his hand in so many different things. He's one of the people they go to. I know they go to, I know Loeb is very well thought of as that in the modern era, but for me, on a more creative level, has been Grant Morrison and his stuff. I mean, and there's tons of stuff I'm leaving out as one shots and miniseries and different things that he's done. He's done so many books. It's one of those writers where you can target his work and just go through and pick out trades that he's done and go down a rabbit hole, and you'll pretty much never be disappointed because he fires on all cylinders, man. Man is a very creative mind and always comes up with a lot of incredible concepts, and execution is always on point. And he almost always partners himself up with some of the absolute most interesting and unique artists. Like, he very rarely works with just like a simple fundamental artist. He always works with very creative and unique artist types, like Quietly and Brian Hitch, and like he loves working with abstract artists. So when you read a Morrison book, it's like you're reading Morrison books because it reads different and it looks different. So he's absolutely one of my favorite people to pick up a book and read. He's that dude. He's him,
bro. Why he looks like an assassin, bro.
And then Agent 47 looking at
it.
No, read his shit. Is you notice, even if you hadn't seen him, you would just know. Yeah. I bet you could tell like something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with him,
bro. You already
know. It's like if you never seen Alan Moore, you just read the Alan Moore book, you'd be like, I bet you he looked weird, and then you'd be like, yeah, that's what I figured. There's something wrong with him.
Only thing wrong with him is that he's never touched a Spider-Man.
Yo, I would love to see him.
He's big in DC though.
I would love to see him on a Spider book because he would attack that shit in such a unique fucking way. Because he can write comedy, but he just don't make that the basis of how he writes. Like, even if shit's funny, it's like it ain't cute.
Right. And then like, oh my god, it's like that's cool. You're moving on because he's been that sense of there's a
it's like nervous laughter. Yeah, it's like nervous laughter.
Okay, well, but somebody's about to get fucked up in the next panel. So
exactly, bro.
Okay,
bro. Spider-Man would be a complete.
I would love to see him, especially. Yeah, we need that over at ASM. If y'all peeked over there,
it's tough.
It's tough because the thing is, I think with Grant, bro, he it's not that he he chooses. It's sort of like he selects books where he knows he can almost damn near be the most controversial if he wants to, based on his writing. New X-Men, bro. When he brought in, bro, he spared no expense of taking some of your fucking characters and twisting them in ways you just like, yo, why the fuck are you doing this? To like, why? No, it's like, why are you doing this? I'm cool with it because I want to see the direction, but I don't know if I'm cool with it because it's one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, but just flipping everything, bro. Like,
that's how
his run with the new X-Men and his run with the new X-Men and what he's actually done, even with Cassandra Nova, bro. Like, get the fuck out, bro. Like, literally, like it's. But you can't deny it. It's undeniable fact that
it never feels like a gimmick. It never feels like it's just to shock value. It never, you know what I mean? It just, it doesn't feel like it's just like to do something funny or shock value just to be. It feels like, nah, there's a reason I'm fucking with this character, and it's gonna pay off, and you're gonna look at them differently once they move past this, and it's gonna just change how they are viewed forever. It's not going to feel like, oh, next week, that never happened. It's
writing, bro. It's like it's always a fresh spin on an old idea. You know what I'm saying? Like like older characters, you never think they would do shit the way he makes them do things, bro. It's just, and it's always genuine. You know what I'm saying? The way he comes at a character is always genuine. The way he writes them is always a genuine.
Tom, he's like, I mean, he kind of looks like his son.
For real, bro.
He does, bro.
For real, bro.
He does, bro. You ain't lying. Morrison's Doom Patrol is a must read. Yes. Yes. I definitely, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Spread that love over here on Marvel some more. Just a little bit. Home team, baby.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Like, Grant Morrison is that dude, bro. You can't take it away from me. And one of the biggest names, out there.
Some of the biggest stories, like events in comic book history in the last 30 years. Let's just say that.
Yep.
A lot of them chiefly have come from Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
Chiefly.
I mean, what else can you say, bro? Like, he's amazing.
Didn't he write the one about when Joker had that dragon tattoo and he killed the chief of police, the daughter?
I think that was Snyder.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think that was during New 52. I could be wrong, but I think that was New 52. I think that was after him.
The cover
I could be wrong though.
Is Joker with his shirt off and he got the big dragon tattoo on?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm pretty sure that was later. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, because I think I don't know if he did that or not. Maybe, so it might have been Snyder, but that's something that Morrison would definitely do, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Moving on. Like I said, I want to kind of move.
That was Frank Miller. That was the Miller and Jim Lee book. Yeah, that was the Miller and Jim Lee book.
Oh, okay.
With the All-Star Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Overalls on.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right.
Yeah, man. So again, one of the greats.
Yeah,
I have to give a shout out to him, bro, because again, we're gonna do this, every now and then, just to kind of make sure that we cover every aspect of all the artists. We want to definitely make sure that we do that, bro. Moving on in here, basically, I'm gonna do this the other way around because I want to kind of talk about D23 first, before I give my artist or comic recommendation, because it's going to make sense after we actually do this. D23 was basically over the weekend, of course. It was on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Marvel panel was Friday night. Definitely was huge. I was watching Campy. He was talking about how D23 was shitting on Comic-Con Hall H because of how big it was, and there was more room for motherfuckers to maneuver around in. So was watching that. But I look at how Verdict is. But I think one of the biggest things that came out of there is what I want to kind of go to this first was Daredevil Born Again. And
good.
Yeah. So, Vinny, you didn't watch the trailer.
Nope.
Which is cool. Do you know who the villain is?
Somehow I haven't heard yet, but I will. There's no way I'm not going to hear. When is it supposed to drop?
2026.
Yeah, ain't no way I'm not going to hear it till.
March 2026.
Wait, not 25. It ain't dropping until 26.
It's 2025, bro.
Yeah,
it is. I thought it was
it's late 2025.
They start
who's the villain? There's no way I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm not gonna hear about it before 25. So I just been out of the loop because I've been on vacation.
This is where this gets a little bit tricky for me. I know it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be tricky. Okay, so they're bringing in Muse.
Okay, Muse. There it is, Muse. Yeah.
So, the reason why I say it's tricky, bro, because that was one of my favorite fucking books recently. Yeah, the fucking book was fucking incredible, bro. And that character is so complex, so important. He's like,
he hates Kingpin, bro.
He hates Kingpin, but he also basically hates corruption. And that's what you read the book, haven't you, Vinny?
I haven't. I don't think I've read that run. I have every Daredevil since,
bro.
But I don't think I've read that run yet.
With Muse, bro, like he is such a complex character, but he fucks with Daredevil on such a level, bro. But the thing is, he leaves a blood trail. So what he does, bro, he takes bodies and he makes a work of art.
A painting out of them.
Like a painting out of him. Like he literally makes a work of fucking art. Now, when you see the character, you would think that, and he tortures the fuck. He really tortures these motherfuckers, bro.
But not only, but the morals that Leo's is saying is that the blood was made out of 100 different victims, bro.
Yes.
That's what I had that concept. 100 different victims, all in the blood.
All in the blood. And on top of that, he's untraceable. So even with Daredevil's signature, he can't pick him up. Like he can't. That's how dangerous he is. He's quick as fuck, he's agile, and he almost damn near matches Daredevil, bro.
That's why White Tiger's on the scene.
Like
I'm like literally years behind on Daredevil, and that's one of the that's what I do. I'd be way behind, and I'll just literally binge. This is 2016, so it's on one of my piles to binge through. So I'll catch up.
Daredevil Volume 5. Issue 11.
Yep.
It's
the one that they're probably going to start taking from.
It's tricky as fuck because of the simple fact that you're bringing Muse in, but you have to bring Kingpin into the story. You're bringing
Kingpin, Muse, White Tiger.
But here's my thoughts on it, because again, they're bringing in almost the entire cast from what we got from, the Netflix show.
And they're saying it's canon.
I wish they would have recast
Karen
Page.
What'd you say?
I just wish they would have recast Karen Page.
You don't like what's her name is Karen Page?
It couldn't stand her.
All she do is cry. Yo, she had it. She was on John Berthel's podcast, and I was like, "Yo, I bet you she cries on there." Sure enough, when they showed the clip, and she was crying, it's like, "Yo, why are you? It's a podcast." she be crying at the drive-through. Relax, baby girl.
You don't take the crier or the shitter? Which one,
bro? I mean, I guess I'll take the crier any day. That's my choice. Shit, but I was kind of hoping they would. I would have liked to see them not have to still faithfully stick to it, because I would love to have Robbie back.
Bro, they said everything is canon, fam. From the Netflix show.
They had an out to bring Robbie back, because they shouldn't have killed him, because they could have used Robbie with Spidey.
Oh yeah.
I think it was canon as soon as they put that rated R on Disney Plus. I'm honestly thinking back on it. I think it was Netflix was canon when they went on Disney Plus.
The Robbie they killed in the Daredevil series was the Robbie from Spider-Man. Not the same Robbie.
Why do you think we're so upset when they killed him, bro?
No, wait, time out. Hold on.
Yeah. Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homeboy, Robbie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was such a hurt piece, bro? That's why when they said that, oh, it's the Netflix is shit, it's different. I was like, good, because now they can give us Robbie back, even if it's a different dude.
Yeah,
I'm upset.
Because Rod is such an important character. I mean, my man played it perfectly in the show, but he's a linchpin to so many different stories, and with Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Yes.
He making moves in Hickman.
Yes.
Mentor in the office, Robbie.
You saw that? You seen that, Leo? He making moves over in Jonathan Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man right now. He doing some really cool stuff. I'm excited for him in that universe. But
he is.
In this Daredevil, he gone. Yeah.
Yeah. In this part of the universe, he's gone. Unless they decide to do something completely different from that aspect. Give us different elements. Bring those characters in.
Wow, I hope
Robbie but tell a different story. But here's the thing, because they said it's a continuation, but it's broadening what we know about that show. Now, here's the thing, though. What do you think? And Vinny, I'm going to ask all of y'all this question. Hubertus, I'm going to go to you first.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about? Okay.
Wow.
The Kingpin that we actually got from Hawkeye.
I'm so mad right
was fucking super strong as fuck, superhuman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's like Ultimate Kingpin.
Now, do you think that they're going to bypass that version and just bring him down a notch, or do you think they're going to bring that version into this particular show?
We'll get a glimpse of it. We'll get maybe an episode, or
because they're going to have to explain
a portion of the episode where we really get that. But although the actor has been very, very, very well done, mm-hmm. I still think personally that they have struggled with really capturing the full essence of Wilson Fisk on screen. I think they got close, but I think we still need to see some. I still need to see some material to really that's Kingpin. That's when my mind's eye, when I think of Kingpin, that's him, right? I still want to feel that, and I haven't got that. So I'm hoping we see that, but I'm not quite sure. I'm getting a feeling right now, really early, that he's going to be featured, but it's really going to be between Daredevil and Muse, and a little things interspersed between there. But I can't see him episodes at a time through this season of this show ripping the fucking shirt off and almost going like Ultimate Kingpin with the tats and shit and fucking people up. Like, I don't know. Like, I can see a little bit of that. We've seen it already. But to go
my thing is
in, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, we're going to probably get the Kingpin, the Wilson Fisk who puts his hands, who gave, Frank Castle the business. We're going to see that Wilson Fisk possibly. But in this version of it, and I don't want to give it too much away, Vinny, because you haven't seen the trailer. You just have to see how everything ties together and other characters that are going to be featured in here. But again, Muse is the villain of the show. So this is where we're going.
I think those other villains are going to take up the time. We've already seen Bullseye. Like, where does he fit in this equation now? Now that we know that Muse is there, and now that we know Kingpin is going to be, him and Matt are going to have this like ongoing kind of tenuous partnership, right? Like, now that we know that, how does he break apart from that and become, they butt heads again, where that makes sense and that's believable, and that writing really is inviting to all of the fans to really believe it, understand it, and accept it and like it? I'm not sure. There's so many things up in the air, and right now I can only call that I don't see him being in the forefront. I see him being something that happens throughout the through line of the season.
Well, we got a Wilson Fisk that was obviously closer to the Wilson Fisk that we know and love from the comics.
Right.
And then in She-Hulk, we got a Daredevil that was closer to the athleticism and abilities that we see him in the comics. We see this motherfucker jumping around, flipping off buildings and shit. He wasn't doing all that. He wasn't doing all that fucking acrobatic shit. And
no.
So I want a fucking marriage of a more comic book-ish Daredevil and Kingpin with stronger Kingpin and more stronger at more athletic Daredevil mixed in with the real, because you can do both. You can have gritty realism with superpowers. It can be done. Like we've seen other companies do it, so I know it can be done. Plus, it only makes them more terrifying, because I don't want it borderline like goofy, and I don't want Kingpin fucking like. They had to be careful because they're showing Kingpin be stronger, but then like losing and shit. It's supposed to be very, very difficult to beat him for ultimate. He has ultimate plot armor. I mean, it took years and years and years of him whooping Spider-Man's ass before the one moment where Spider-Man as all right, that's enough. But many years of Kingpin just whooping Spider-Man's ass, so I need him to not be losing. To
whoop his ass, he still don't lose. I just remember. I just need Spider-Man's rights, bro. His commercial rights. Like I own him, bro.
He's one of the most iconic villains for sure. So I think giving him his. I mean, you add the anomaly of. Because one of the most interesting things about Kingpin is not just how intelligent he is or how powerful he is on the streets, but also that his superpower is never really defined. It's just you make up your own fucking headcanon as to his strength. Like he has no super soldier serum. He's not a mutant. None of that shit. But he's still fucking damn near throwing cars at you and shit. It's like, wait, who the fuck is? I love the mystery there, and it's always been a mystery. Like he's not a super, but yeah, like we're writing him to like throw Spider-Man through a wall. So what? Deal with it. And I love that. I always love that, and we got to see a taste of that in Hawkeye, and then Daredevil don't just be walking through the streets on the ground, just Batman punching like in the Nolan films. He does the fucking off the building shit like the Burton films. Like he does all the wild crazy shit too. So I want a marriage of that wild shit mixed in with the earth dirty, gritty, grimy ass shit from the Netflix show. Marry those two, especially if you got a Punisher back. If you got you got Muse and like his shit is macabre. Like keep all that shit and just, is it still 18 episodes, or did they shorten that when Feige rebooted it?
I'm not sure. That's the only thing I'm not sure about.
Because Feige came in there and was like, trash. Let's back to drawing board.
Let's redo it.
And he never does. And he never does. Usually it's like, all right, these dailies, I don't know. He's never said that before, and there's other projects where it looked like he should have. So hopefully this is important to him enough where he does make the shit like work on all those different cylinders. Charlie says it's still 18, good, because if it's 18 episodes, it's plenty of time for them to juggle Kingpin, Bullseye, Muse, shit, probably a couple others that we don't know yet. So I'm with it. I'm excited for it. I mean, it's I'm excited to see. This is like we were talking about with like Deadpool and Rated R shit. This is their chance to show you that they could do shit like this, like Netflix did, and because Netflix did it in a way that didn't worry about a lot of the things that Disney is known for worrying about. They did it just to have.
Are they dropping this as are they Netflix dropping this? There's no way you're gonna do.
No. Imagine they're Netflix dropping this. They gotta weekly release this shit.
It's gonna be a weekly release.
You're gonna do 18 weeks of this?
Yeah, it's going to be a weekly release. It's not going to be an 18 drop type of situation. Yep, because they're going to put this actually under Marvel Spotlight because of the content. So yeah, it's not going to be
18 weeks. That's
you know what that is though? That's old school. That's how shows used to be.
Yeah, I know, but
shows used to be 22 seasons. This 8 episodes, 6 episodes shit. that's only the past few years. So I'm with it. I mean,
Yeah,
it gives
you're
you more time to. I mean, it gives us a lot more time because
that's an HBO invention.
Yeah, man. So I'm with it.
I'm definitely with it. I want to see where they're going to go with it, man. But I think it's going to be pretty dope. And with
I
Muse,
hope they don't go backwards and
you know what? Hey, you might even bro. Here's the thing: with everything that Muse does, even though it didn't happen in the book, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't kill Karen Page, bro. We'll because they'll take certain elements and change the narrative. So who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. But he's vicious, bro. He's definitely
you
vicious.
got a lot of feedback over there.
Yeah, you got some feedback, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to. My mic was stupid.
Word. My bad, man.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
He said my bad, bro. But also, what we also got an announcement was, or actually Ryan Coogler came out to talk about Ironheart. And that his team has been working on this. I'm excited about this because look, if people who know, if you know, you know, especially if you know one of my favorite characters is the Red Hood, and to see him introduced, if they do it right, and here's the thing that you have to do that character right, because it's important that character is done right and that he stays around for a while, especially if you're bringing in Doom.
Oh, like, literally.
Yeah. You talking about Red Skull?
No, Red Hood.
Red Hood. There's one in Marvel too.
The Hood. It's the Hood.
The Hood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. So the Hood's supposed to be in this?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
See, this where Robert
the
Downey
Hood is in this. The Hood is in it. Yeah.
This where Robert Downey should have been the hologram. The hologram Tony.
Who knows? We don't know because what they're doing is they are bringing in a supernatural element into this particular show. What they're going to do with it, I don't know. How the Hood is going to fit in it, I don't know. But they are bringing him in. So, yes, he's going to be part of this show.
That is very interesting because the Hood, man.
Yeah, bro.
That is a roller coaster ass character because I remember the first time I seen him, I was like, "Who is this fucking scrub? Why is he in this book? Why is he? Hold up, he's still alive? Oh, wait, hold up, that was kind of cool. Wait, hold up, that was pretty cool too. By the end, I was like,
I fucks with him.
All right, come on. Then it was like, wait, where'd Red Hood go? Where'd Red Hood go? Yo, this motherfucker had the gauntlet.
Yes.
He had the fucking gauntlet.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta mute you, Jedi, because there's feedback on you, bro. A little bit of feedback. But yeah, he had the gauntlet, bro.
Yeah, man. He was, I don't know, man. If the Hood was so interestingly written, it was like I never seen. It's kind of like the willpower of Spider-Man going up against, you know what I mean? Like Galactus or somebody. He just believed in himself so much that even though he was just like a regular ass dude, the Hood was the version of Black Widow trying to fight Thanos with a pistol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was just like, all right, bro, we doing this.
Using fucking pistols and having that cloak that, pretty much enhances anything that he can think of at that particular point.
Yeah. I'm not familiar, so I had to go read up on him. This motherfucker think he Harry Potter and shit with the goddamn.
You're not familiar with the Red Hood, bro? I mean, with the Hood?
I probably have seen him in like off kilter shit, but nothing really in my database about him. Like not even video games or anything. Like
he's really
played a lot of Marvel shit.
Anyway,
yeah, he's been around probably for like the last, I would say, almost. He's been here for almost a decade, bro.
I'm still feeding back or no?
No, you're good now.
You sound good now.
You sound better now. But he's been here for like a while. But he's such an interesting character because again, you mix a motherfucker with, 2 Desert Eagles and a cloak.
And a cloak, right?
And he's like basically a magical mafia gangster, bro.
That's what he is.
He was created by Brian Vaughan, who's somebody in the future I'd love to talk about too.
Yeah.
And Bendis loved him and threw him in New Avengers. So I know him from New Avengers, and he was in other shit before that. But he was a villain in New Avengers, and it was one of those. Man, it was just one of those Avengers that seemed like some nobody, villain of the week types, and then he just kept winning, and then it's just so funny, like, because you would think like, how the fuck he? Oh, okay, that was kind of cool. Like he just wins you over. He's just so creative and like just driven. That's the most driven motherfucker. He's dope.
He's been
Like,
around
literally driven, bro, and this gives not one fuck. Like
he's gonna be here. Yeah, just like what Jedi Pimp's about to say, he's gonna be a good villain for Ironheart. Then
this would be a good fight for Riri, bro. So I can't wait to see.
She's gonna have to think and then also use her tech, which brings me to my point. Now I know Jedi Pimp. He probably gonna get this because he got everything. Lael, how excited are you to get a 1/6 scale Riri Williams in your house?
I'm super excited, bro.
Bro, I cannot wait.
But if here's the thing, I'm super excited as long as they get the fucking suit right.
Yeah, why did
the costume designers gotta do it right. Like
they have to do it right, and which I was happy. I was so fucking happy when Shuri was like, "Yeah, I can't let you take the suit with you." I was like, "Yes," because I didn't want that suit.
That suit was trash.
I didn't want that suit.
I hated that suit in McConnell.
Damn near shit.
I did not like that suit, bro.
That didn't happen with Iron Man. Everybody basically liked the Iron Man suits out the gate,
bro.
That B1, I don't know why. I think they played it for like jokes a little bit there.
Bulky looking, like a toy, bro. Like a toy.
They really wanted us to visually understand that
she looked like what's the video game?
Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
No. What was it? What's the name of the video game?
Oh, you talking about from Nintendo?
Metroid. Yes.
Metroid.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what the suit looks like.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. I hated that suit. So when Shuri was like, "Yeah, you got to keep the suit here," I was like, "All right, cool, bet."
Good. Burn it up. Burn it up.
Because we need to, again, it was the Mark 1 version of what she's going to have in the future. So I respect
counting that the Mark 000.
Or no. Because the Mark 1 was the one that she actually had in her garage. This was the Mark 2. So the Mark 3 is going to be different.
She made the first suit
at
school. In her room at school in the first book. That was the cover with War Machine on. I have all Riri Williams run. That first run from 1 to wherever it finished. I love.
I can't wait till she gets the triangle arc reactor.
Yeah,
and then you just get it with that slim look with the red and the gold. Oh,
but
that's all even need.
Her suit. What's about her suit is you have Tony Stark as her AI.
Yeah.
Bro, if that's what Robert, I hope that he does that for her movie.
Yeah.
You can still have Doom, but it won't be, to me, it won't be true Riri without that Tony Stark AI.
Thing is, they kind of gave that design to Pepper a little bit.
Yeah, the slick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they kind of made hers look like
a triangle reactor.
Yeah, they made Rescue look. Yeah.
Yep. And they made hers look like Ultimate Iron Man a little bit mixed with Metroid and shit. And it's like, which is kind of cool for it being like her built in the garage of scraps type suit. So maybe they'll just advance it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the suit that she has in the comics, that red and gold is my favorite, but the slim one, it looks like Rescue. That's the one I want to see, bro.
It seems like Vinny's right. They took a lot of notes from Ironheart to go into that Rescue design.
Yep, they took some liberties, bro. They just said like, we'll just
Rescue's always been a thing.
Listen, dog.
But she was a thing.
She don't look like that.
It was definitely a thing before Riri.
Oh yeah,
the Rescue armor was created before Riri. You know what I mean? So it was there, but it wasn't that color, and it wasn't that type of look.
But the one we got in the end game was like the Mark IV. Like it's like what 8 versions of that suit now? Rescue in the comics.
Yeah, I don't know.
The end game one's like the 4th one. It's like a bluish silver color. The Rescue one. But her face mask in the book is silver, and the eyes are red like War Machine. You know,
the funniest rescue suit is when she got her hair out like fucking Batgirl. It's like, yo,
God.
why is your hair out, bro?
Like somebody can pull your hair out.
Yeah, pull your. you
while you're flying at 100 miles an hour.
You're supposed to be completely encapsulated.
Exactly.
They can take a piece of hair.
What happens if you get bombed or slacked with a missile? Your hair getting singed.
Just
singed, bro. Singed like it's crazy. Moving on to this one.
It could be a force field around her hair, a force field.
We also got Eyes of Wakanda. So they made this announcement as well. So this is going to be the animated show. But this is going to be set back. So they're setting this back and they're tying in the first. So it's going to be based off of a female version, I believe, is it a female version?
Of course.
I think it's a female version of Iron Fist.
Shocking.
Of course it is.
So I think I'm not really sure. Now we're still gonna have, so it's gonna be back in the era. So they're gonna tell the story, I believe, through the eyes of T'Chaka as king. Back then, like it's gonna be like an old version of the character.
Or animated.
This is animated.
Okay.
So this is definitely animated.
Why are they so afraid of T'Challa? I just don't get it. It's just like.
Well, but here's the thing, because they again, without really seeing it, I can't really subjectively say what they're doing. I just want to wait and see. But it is bringing in, again, it's going to be based off of, T'Chaka, but also his run-in with, I think, Iron Fist, like a version of Iron Fist for that time, because we know that there were many Iron Fists who took up the mantle. Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to use this as a linchpin to kind of bring into like certain stories. I just like the simple fact that I wanted to always hear more stories about T'Chaka and to see more stories about T'Chaka before we got into T'Challa. So I'm cool with it. I just got to wait and see. Ryan Coogler is definitely attached to this piece. So I just want to see what he's going to do. If we get,
he can do more anything Wakanda, in my opinion. I don't want anybody else doing that until he proves otherwise.
Until he decides, I just don't want to do it anymore, and he passes the torch to somebody else that can do it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So definitely,
I'm liking that he's on board with it too, but I also feel like he missed that that multiverse door.
It'd have been.
I think he stayed out the party. I think they all sent out invitations. If we want to be real, I think everybody got invitations, and he was like, "No, thank you." That's what it feels like to me.
I want to see the timeline where he does King Dynasty and then Secret Wars instead of that.
So the King Dynasty is never going to happen now. Like that's completely off.
No,
like
scrap.
In this moment of time, nah. Not to say that they won't revisit it in the future, because with Kang, you could do that Kang story like 100 years from now and be like, all right.
Because it's like, bro, you can't. Kang can't just be taped off like that, bro. It's just, I don't know, man.
Okay, thanks for that. All in the game. So. The story will be revolving around different characters to various timelines or time periods as they attempt to collect vibranium artifacts. That could be interesting. It could definitely be interesting to see. And I know it's going to branch off. So I have a feeling, depending on when this drops, because I don't know if it's going to drop, but I think it's going to also be an extension to what we know from, or what we're going to actually see from even Captain America, Brave New World. So they might try to tie certain elements on that. But listen, whatever Iron Fist we get, I'm cool. As long as we don't get your boy Finn coming back. I'm good. I'm good.
What's tough is they don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just give us another actor who will wear a fucking mask for the fight scenes, and then you can have anybody who don't know martial arts to be Danny, and have somebody who knows martial arts to be. I mean, in the second season, he put on a mask like he should have had every time he was Iron Fist in the first place,
right?
And then you could have a stuntman do the action scenes. Like you never had to have Finn learn martial arts in the first fucking place.
There's a whole village that does Mandalorian, by the way.
Exactly.
There's a whole village.
Instead, you give his mask to fucking Daredevil, who's supposed to not be trying to advertise that he can't fucking see.
Yeah,
I love it.
So,
well, Tiamat is made out of adamantium. And they already said that for D23. That Tiamat is made out of adamantium. So no vibranium.
Which is kind of dumb too, because it's supposed to be super rare, despite it being hard to get to and access. Because obviously it's going to be controlled, but it ain't supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be a 200-foot fucking source of it.
You got to cap off the celestial that come out of Earth. You got to be made of something. So I mean, that's their cap off for the Eternals mistake. You know, it's.
It says
probably going to use that as an arms race.
Maybe
that guy is going to be, that big ass statue is going to be an arms race for all these people who can't get to Wakanda and get vibranium. They're going to start running for that fucking vibranium.
It'll be next best thing. Eyes of Wakanda is supposed to drop this year, Leo.
Yeah. So if it's dropping this year, I wonder if it's going to drop before. So it's going to drop 2024, right?
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Probably before.
So if it does, then it's going to definitely be before Captain America: Brave New World. I wonder how they're going to probably. If they're going to see it.
God.
Because
Hot Toys
right.
make an animated line from this shit.
Because one of the artifacts could be the shield. Maybe we was supposed to have it, so I could tie it.
Bro, out of all my Black Panther pieces, bro, that T'Chaka, that thing is still
phenomenal. It's phenomenal, bro.
Bro, what if they have somebody from Wakanda have to fight Isaiah?
Fight Isaiah?
Oh my, that'd be dope.
Dog.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Yeah. Yo, because think about it. They could leave it off where, you know what? You got that. You know what I mean? They could be like,
check it out.
You can have that.
Black Panther has beat Steve Rogers, and I love Captain America. I love Black Panther too. But Black Panther has whooped his ass so many times in the comics, like beat Steve bad in the comics, mad times.
Yes.
So that wouldn't be no fight. Isaiah would get his ass whooped. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it could be a respect thing. It could be a respect thing. It could be then where it's like, all right, you know.
They're the two most dutiful people in all of Marvel. The two most dutiful people.
The scorecard in the comics say that Black Panther has whooped Steve's ass so many times, dog. Like mad times in the comic. Like almost killed him once. So I mean, that'd be a good fight.
He definitely gave him the business, bro.
Yeah.
He gave him a business a few times. But of course, you know, Marvel will be Marvel. They don't want to, you know, make the some of the wins legitimate.
Of course.
Here you go. So next up, Herberticus, we got the, you know, Herberticus man, freshman class. And again, bro, I got my feelings about this, man.
I don't really know how to feel.
Bro, they will not let Spider-Man leave high school, my boy. They are keeping him in high school forever.
You know, there's two minds about that, Jedi. Like there's two minds. There's people who feel as though they only want to see him there. And then there's people who do want to see Spider-Man move out of that, you know, out of that shift, out of that realm of high school, you know, teenager antics and things like that. Dealing with adolescence and dealing with
keep on talking. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Yeah, dealing with school situations. I'm of two minds about it myself. One, the true essence of Spider-Man is this young child almost being thrust into the spotlight because of these extraordinary powers that have been accidentally gifted to him. And seeing this child and this young man come to age while these powers are happening to him and these things are happening to him and he has to react to it in only ways that, you know, a young teenager can. And then the second mind or the second half of my brain is like, I do want to see some more mature, different takes of Spider-Man. Not him praying to the devil to fix his relationship or save people. Not that. But we can definitely do things that are outside of the expected realm.
Right now, I'm really loving the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, yes. It's right there, bro.
Peter grown with 2 kids, whatever. But
got the goatee showing when you take the mask off and shit.
That's so dope. That's so
dope.
Only thing I don't like about the Ultimate is we don't have the techie Peter.
No, because it seems like he's just so detached from the life he was supposed to have 20 years ago.
Right. With the photographer for the paper.
He's just a photographer. He's almost somewhat of a layman at this point.
To see him and Green Goblin be amazed by Octavius working on the Goblin suit. I'm like,
you guys, while we're talking, if you do not go pick up Ultimate Spider-Man, I'm just saying, just pick it up because there's so many different relationships that we know that Vinny, that they've just shifted the paradigm on, and now you got people that are like usually hate each other, diametrically opposed to each other. Now they're working together, right, and they are seeing the humanity in themselves right now. At this point, who knows what can happen? But
the Ultimate series
so good.
is a subtle surprise, bro. Like I didn't know it was gonna be that good. I got all 7 so far, and
what's really frustrating is it really does tap into a huge portion of the fan base that grew up with Peter as a grown ass man dealing with grown man shit. In a relationship with Mary Jane. A lot of us grew up with Mary Jane and Peter together. One more day happened, and I get it. They like the prospects of the different things they can do being away from side. It's just like any TV show. Like it's usually easier to write if the protagonist is single, so you have all these different relationships as opposed to, and will they won't they won't they drama, like if like Clark and Lana were together in the first season of Smallville and they stayed that way for the next fucking 7 years, that wouldn't have worked as well. Like I'm sure that's their thought process. Like all Barry and Iris, like all those things, like they have to make you earn it, right? So they got away from that. But it's been, I don't know what, like 20 years since One More Day. It's like people want to see him and Mary Jane back together again. Like that's to a lot of people. Right. That's who.
Don't give her superpowers, bro. Like,
exactly. No. All these, everything they've done, everything but try to get them together. And then here's a comic that's like, yo, what if we put Pete and Mary back together again? And everyone's like, fucking thank you. Like, it ain't that tough, man. It ain't
and
that
it's selling out the fucking wazoo.
And hopefully it sends a message to the main universe that it's like, all right, we get it, man. Like y'all wanted to try some new shit.
Blow it up,
fine. Because here's the thing. That's what comics, the comic book medium is perfect for. You don't have the same blowback when there's somebody dies or somebody gets their powers taken away or somebody breaks their back. Like no one cried and was worried about Batman breaking his back in Nightfall. It's like, oh, cool. Let's see what he does with this. So no one cared when Steve got shot because it was like, all right, he'll be back. It's comics. That shit happens. But you knew he was coming back. You knew Johnny Storm was coming back. Like you always know, like it'll be okay because it's just them trying out some new shit to keep you interested. Because unlike the movies will skip right to that like event that's supposed to be unique and different, that to shake shit up because you told 60 years of it being this, and then it's like, all right, it's not selling someone else. So why don't we try something like fucking wacky and weird and off the wall to try to reinvigorate interest? And then the movie will come and take that part that you just did without earning the 60 years of telling the fundamental ground roots foundation shit. And a lot of people are like, all right, cool. The new shit, the new cool ideas, the House of Ideas. Y'all can't always just start with that shit. Earn that shit. That's like that's what pisses off so many readers, and that's why it's almost like there'll be people, and I know people who aren't comic book fans, and they'll watch some shit that they're doing that's the new shit in the comics in the movies for the first time without earning all the other shit. But like, is that what the comics are like? I'm like, yeah, that's what the comics were like 5 years ago. They skipped over the 60 years to make that thing be amazing or something weird or something new and cool, and they went right to that moment because it's like somebody just Googled that character instead of fucking reading the history of that character. And you didn't earn that moment. You didn't earn that new thing. You didn't earn that. So like Ultimate Spider-Man is ironically a new thing that is paying off old head fans who like that fun, foundational Spider-Man shit that we grew up with of who he is, of his relationship with Mary Jane, just the core heart, the heart, right? The heart of Peter is in
That's
that book.
all we want. That's all we want. And it's like, bro, to see him how he acts with his kids, that remind me of me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a family man. He's thinking about his
bro,
kids when he's out there swinging and doing like. There's so
man.
many
If you
different.
get his heart
angles.
right, you can do all this weird shit, and it's like it's cool. But when you try to reinvent the wheel with Peter, like it don't work. Like so
He's
much of
back in
why that
school
book is great.
again.
It's not what he does. It's not the villains. It's just who he is. Because there's a reason why he's on the Mount Rushmore. He's one of the most relatable characters of all time. Like he's just a normal dude just trying to fucking do the right thing at all times and doesn't live up to his potential because he's focused on just trying to be a good person instead of trying to be selfish.
Bro, and it's like, to see him in this aspect, bro, like of his life and the ultimates, bro, like even when Mary J could have been mad as hell at him when his daughter told them, like, she bleeped out, like, oh, my dad's a hero because of the black eye he had from Kingpin whooping his ass. So, like, she could have been pissed off.
She wasn't. She was
nah.
She
was Mary Jane fucking
she got
Watson Parker.
Got turned on by that. She saw it. She's like, yeah,
right.
Like, hey, Spidey, you got that tingle.
Exactly.
Hey, listen.
Yep.
Exactly.
And she, at the end of issue 6, named him once again.
Spider-Man. Right.
Yeah.
She named it, bro.
Yeah. Isn't it obvious?
I mean,
you're Spider-Man.
Just think about how much we see that trope. Like, oh, like, do you have to go? Like, why do you have to do this? Blah blah blah. All the stuff. Like, nah. Mary Jane has always been like, go get him, Tiger. Like, that's her shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, when she saw at the end of in the end of 5 where he was feeling bad about himself because he felt like he wasn't living up to his potential yet. Her support of him, that's real shit.
You don't date you an Amber. If you're a superhero, listen to me out there.
Listen.
Don't date you an Amber. Sitting there crying, mad that you ain't showing up to school and shit. Bitch, I'm a fucking superhero. I'm saving this fucking planet right now.
Exactly.
So be a big girl and suck that shit up.
Yep.
Make the bed, don't shit it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And then what's crazy?
Listen to the man.
With Harry giving him the big phrase about power and responsibility. I was like, no, not Harry. So Uncle Ben not even going, and then Harry being
this
married
book is
to
fucking
Gwen.
it up, bro. They're killing it.
Bro,
I love
Harry
it.
being married to Gwen. That is bananas.
Bro, that issue 5 when they were at the dinner table talking, like you could tell like Gwen was like a little off to me. Like she was a little off,
but
like in the sense of
she was trying to like flirt with Peter a little bit with the hair.
Yes, there's a sexual tension between like all 4 of them there. That's what was really interesting. Yeah, there's a little bit there for sure.
One, not to kind of get off subject, but I gotta talk about this because it was pretty much, this got me hyped. It was one of my favorite announcements of the entire D23. I'm sorry.
Yes,
and that was the announcement of the Incredibles 3.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I cannot fucking
No little kids better be in my way. We knocking them over. This shit's for us. This shit's for us.
It's for
Y'all
us.
can see it Saturday. Y'all can see it Saturday.
Yep. It's definitely for us. It's not for y'all.
Woman, where is my super suit?
You gonna do the Frozone on them?
This is the first. This is the first IP that gave us the Fantastic Four. I don't want to hear shit.
Well, true.
This is for us. It's not for y'all. This
successfully
is for us.
Gave us.
So,
and it's supposed to be in the same world as 616 because the same helicopter went down when Frozone looking for his suit. With
even give us fucking Mo Man. Even gave us Fantastic Four #1's cover.
Mo Man, bro. Stay away from it. Yeah. This is ours.
Yeah.
Kids, Pixar. Yeah, y'all can come see it. Y'all, they should basically have the first 2 nights blocked out for adults. Y'all go see that shit on Saturday. Y'all ass is gonna be in school anyway.
When did the first one come out? Was that like 2005? When did that first one come out?
That was like 2000.
Oh man. Was that
2007?
Was it
2007 or 6?
Really?
04.
I wasn't.
04.
04.
2004. Okay. I was like, it had to be just a little bit further back. Yeah, okay, so man, when that came out and I watched that just felt so like like transformative for like a superhero animated movie.
The genre,
the genre itself,
Heart,
like it felt,
bro.
It
Fucking
felt very
heart.
transformative. You know, you have this family dynamic, which we've been obviously introduced to. But there was just different ways that they approached it, and ways that like they put Mr. Incredible in human-like situations that even gave us anxiety for him as a superhero. Where we're feeling the anxiety of him being too fucking big for this fucking little ass cubicle in this little ass fucking car. He's too big. For me, I'm claustrophobic. So I'm already like, dude, get out of there. You know what I mean? It's giving me anxiety just looking at that. But that first film and a lot of the relationships between Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, and them being parents, and then him undermining her authority, and them not being on the same page as parents, and them having some disagreements in front of their kids, and that you know, creating a window for their kids to misbehave in school. There's just so many different angles of that film. Oh my god, I don't understand why she had the super wagon.
Yo,
that's dummy wagon.
Yo, they was designing her on the fucking computer. They was Kylo Ren was in there going more cheeks.
Listen, that's before.
I don't even know what her measurements are.
Why y'all think?
55.
Why y'all think Doc and Nader's mama took him to go see that movie at least 18 times?
That's
it. He requested
more
booty.
That's before BBL Drizzy. That's before BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy.
That's before. That's before all that.
She went to Dr. Miami or something. No, well, she Elastigirl. She was just
nah. She was born with that. That's the bun.
That's bun. She just used it. Yo. She got for real though. She probably got a flat ass. She just used her powers full time.
That's what I'm saying. She just like, you know what? Nah, I don't like this.
Why would I settle for this? I could just keep. Yeah.
She said, "Go rogue mode."
Yeah. Exactly.
So. Yeah, so definitely that.
Yeah, we hyped for that.
But also, real quick, they did also make an announcement. Sorry, my throat is just tearing me up. But they did definitely make an announcement also, and I'm thank you for that. For reminding me, they did make an announcement.
Star Wars
or no?
On the game.
Rated R. Marvel Zombies.
That means that Captain America's coming, getting finally out the goddamn fucking graveyard, baby.
Is that it's gonna be an anime joint, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. You know what's the problem with the
that run, man? I didn't like that in the comics.
The problem with Marvel Zombies though is like, man, so much of the cool shit with Marvel Zombies was like so many characters that they haven't really done shit yet with. So it's like, all right, there's so few superheroes with powers that they have like really. I mean, it was always so much more interesting to see like Silver Surfer, Magneto, and Hulk, and like how being zombified affected them than like Black Widow or somebody. Like, it's like similar to Civil War. It's like the more characters that are introduced when they run that story, the more you can do with it. Not to say I'm not interested. I'm definitely gonna watch it, but man, it's a lot of like, what if we did it this way shit before we did it the first way in the first place going on at Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of that, but then there's also going to be Hoberticus' favorite show. You know, he told me this yesterday when he knew I was going to bring this up.
Oh boy!
You know,
hell to the no! What the hell?
We gotta get these hot toys right here, boy.
Oh my god!
Gotta get that 1/6 dark hold.
Listen. So, listen. I ain't gonna front. Listen,
I gotta get this.
I love Catherine Hahn just like a lot of people do. I do. I love Catherine Hahn just like a lot of people do. And her character, her character in WandaVision, it suited the show. It definitely did suit the show. Yeah. It made for really good substance, and I was rooting for the character. I actually liked her character in the show. Here's the thing: I don't mind this. I don't mind the show, but the presentation at Disney, they came out singing. They literally did, bro.
They do some enchantment.
Everybody you see right here came out singing. Like they were singing the entire time, right? So they came out singing. The trailers haven't really pushed the needle forward for me as much as, you know, I would want it to, because I want to give it a chance, and I'll definitely give it a chance. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But is it high up on my list? No, because it just, the thing is, it feels like I'm, from the looks of the trailer, it almost felt like I was watching something on CW.
Y'all are pranking us with this shit. I've been felt like we've been getting pranked since they announced. Oh, we do. Y'all like that? Here's more of that shit. Like, I was like, no. Like, okay, she was cute in WandaVision. You know, you dangled that out that, you know, she might be able to come back. But I don't think there was a lot of us asking for this. You know, there is an intrigue when it comes to the mystical arts, the sorcery, the magics of the Marvel world, and that has yet to really be fully dived into outside of the Doctor Strange movies and of course WandaVision. So I would like to see that be expanded upon. I think there's a lot of explaining that needs to be done there. I'm not sure through this medium you want to do that.
Here's the thing. It's going to be interesting because they're bringing this character back, I think, specifically for a reason.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Especially with
setting up some other shit. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying, though. Especially considering the simple fact that we are getting the Fantastic Four. And if you know Agatha Harkness's connection to them, it was because of Franklin Richards. And the kids, like, she basically watched the kids. She babysit, you know, the kids itself. So I'm just wondering if they're bringing her in specifically to be an extension in the universe for some particular reason, you know, that doesn't just tie itself into Wanda Maximoff. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's
going to be interesting to see.
She's going to be a gateway to all of those devils.
But it's one of those things where she could have been a guest on those, those movies or whatever, as opposed to, I don't know. I just feel like this show could have been an email, yo.
This shit could have been a fucking YouTube short.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I'm pushing. Look, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I want to see the show. I literally do, because we know definitely they're going to have a version of Wiccan in this show, so I want to see it. Yeah. I just want to see where they're going to go, and I'm hoping that the show does better than what the trailers showed me. Because the trailers just didn't give me that oomph that I thought it would have. But I do love Kathryn Hahn. I love her as an actress, as a character. I just want to see how forward they're going to go with it and what they're doing with this particular show. How are you going to make it interesting? Is there an end game? Show me how there's an end game for this particular show and where she ends up.
It's very unfortunate timing because I'm sure they would have preferred to take the momentum from Deadpool and Wolverine into Cat 4 versus this. I'm sure they don't want this being a speed bump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know,
because even if it sets up some cool shit, it's going to be a lot of hate. You already know what's coming.
Yeah, bro. You that's look. It's to be expected, and I bet
the
you
streams
any
ready,
amount of money.
Disney
knows it's going to be expected. It's going to be expected.
Plus, here's the thing. Like, I wish they were smart enough to realize that. All right, there's no getting around the fact that any female-led property is going to catch so much shit. So you got to make sure that if you take a shot, it has to be something fucking fire, so it's bulletproof. Exactly. You can't just throw out anything with women in it just because some women might like it and get you some numbers. It has to, if you're gonna come out with some shit that's like, it's just like
that's more of an insult to the ladies, honestly. If you just do that,
it is because think about it. Think about how much shit fuck all the female bashing shit. Just even if you're just straight up as a woman wanting to see cool female powerful characters, like you want them to be coming with their best shit when they give you something like that. Like, don't just give me anything. Just be like, here's some scraps. Here, see, it's a woman. See, look, see, it's women in it. Happy now? Like, don't do that. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of female readers and fans of MCU who want to see so many different, like, A-Force and all this other shit that I'm sure that they would love to see. And I don't know if a single female comic book reader has ever been like, I sure hope we get a spinoff for Agatha.
Ain't nobody. They must have been on the
Vinny, bro.
They must have been drinking shots of Cambodian breast milk and walked into that goddamn meeting and was like, bro, you know what? Hold on. I think we should do this, y'all.
Vinny, say it again, bro. Say it again. What happened?
I don't know, but I just sure hope we get a spinoff for Agatha. That's what I've been hoping for all along.
I mean, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
We'll see. You know it's bad. Like I don't watch trailers, but the trailer is just taking all the coolest shit and put it together in a fun way. If the trailer if y'all ain't fucking with the trailer, that's bad,
bro. It's just
every bad movie you've ever seen has a dope trailer that tried to trick you.
Like Trap. Don't go see that.
It doesn't. Now put it this way, it has some elements. Earlier on in the trailer, if you see it, it has some promising elements that you look at and be like, okay, that looks like it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I think like the front half of the trailer to me was dope. It was dope. It's just that once they start bringing in certain characters and they brought them in, the biggest problem that we're dealing with is, are you connected to those characters? Would you be connected to those characters?
No.
Because, and here's the thing, bro. I don't want to. This is the one thing that I don't want to happen. And I'm being serious now. And I'm being all serious, bro. Like, the one thing that I don't like that happens in this industry, and basically when it's released, is, and this is suffering the same effect that has been presented even with Ironheart, is that if it's a female-led show, then automatically it's attacked. Yeah. As much as we sit up here and joke about this shit, I don't like that, bro, because it's not fair and it's not fucking fair. Because the thing is, we have seen some really good female-led shows that have exceeded that potential and have done well, but it's just like, because of this level of hatred and what people perceive as a less or a lack of testosterone, they go on the defense and they want to attack it automatically. Now you can't attack this because here's the thing. Catherine Hahn hasn't said anything ignorant about men. Nobody on that show said anything ignorant about fucking men. So what is the reason behind it?
It's not that she said anything. It's not her fault. But who cares about Agatha? I only knew about her from Doctor Strange books, like back in the day.
But here's the thing, bro. You may not care about Agatha, right? But there is a fan base of individuals out there that do, and they're vocal about it. But I just think that with this particular show right now, again, even how subpar the trailer was definitely subpar. I'm not gonna lie. Watching it, I was like, yo, it's just, I hope you're coming with something completely different. And maybe it's a good thing that it felt so subpar because you didn't want to show too much. But my problem is, okay, cool. I understand that, the trailer may be rough and whatever, but it's sort of like this show was doomed to fail even before it gets its release, because you have motherfuckers that are already online talking about, oh, here we go, another woke show, or there's an agenda. I literally want to say, shut the fuck up. Like, literally, bro. I just literally want to say, shut the fuck up, because you're pushing it a bit too far now, bro. Stop using the word. It makes me mad when you use woke. I can't fucking stand that word, bro. I hate that. And people attach that to shows like this for
just
reasons
like
that
the swastika, my brother, is
bro.
perverted.
That it's perverted. That's exactly what they're basically doing. And I don't like that. It is already attacked and it's some bullshit, bro.
I think
this particular show right now, this ain't okay. You had the Rachel Ziegler or whatever, of course, with the whole Snow White thing and people attacking that based on what she said. Okay, cool. Bad PR. They should have told her to shut the fuck up before they released them. They should have told her, shut the fuck up. It's already a rough ride that we're doing a remake and making it a live action show, which people didn't ask for. It's enough that we're doing that. But please don't doom us to fail by talking. They should have said that. But this isn't suffering that same measure of incident. It's not. You can't place that on this particular show.
She's not problematic.
It's not the actress's fault. It's not her. It's just the fact that who's looking for this character? Like nobody is. But Ironheart,
in your eye, though, there's nobody looking for it. But there are people out there, bro, that are. That's the thing. Is like you're saying no. We got to take ourselves out of this whole aspect of saying that nobody out there is looking for these characters. Because the thing is, we would get mad if somebody, and I know I would, if somebody sat there and said, well, nobody's looking for, or nobody wanted the fucking Black Panther. Nobody wanted more. You'd be pissed because you're like, no, fuck yeah, there's people out there that want it. So just imagine if there's a demographic out there of individuals who do want to see it.
Yeah, it may not be large, but they're attached.
Very small.
They're attached to the uprising Wanda fandom.
Exactly.
Like fan base that they're rising.
Wanda's on another level. Wanda's on a whole other level.
That's what I'm saying. They are like some of those people who are part of the Wanda fan base right now. They're attached to Agatha. Those are the people who want to see this.
Like
they
Agatha
willed this to existence. Honestly,
in the comics was a babysitter for a minute. I mean, she's a witch. Oh, whatever. Mm-hmm. But she was like watching kids. Like, you know what I mean? So. Her character in the comics wasn't. I skipped over her.
I think it's now with Catherine Hahn. It's the actress and just seeing some like sorceress
it's not her fault at all. That
which stuff.
Negative.
I just think that
it speaks to the power of like Bloomer was saying. Like WandaVision is become a thing where like the ancillary characters can provide merit. Like I mean, people will watch. I mean, they greenlit Alfred show just because of relationship to Batman. So I'm sure they're hoping, they have a star attached to it. But I'm sure I'm sure there's someone in the boardroom who's just like anything that is remotely related to Batman, it has a chance. We'll try it. Yeah. So they have a star attached to this character, and I'm a Catherine Hahn fan too. She's amazing. She was great in WandaVision. It's just it's the timing for me because it's not when they're up because they're not up yet. To me, they just had their first win in a long time. Mm-hmm. It's like to me it's just like hold up.
And here's the thing: there's a
because
difference.
If this came out 4 years ago or something. Right. I mean, back in the day or something, or came out a little bit later after like boom, 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 boom. It might get. Lost in a shuffle and it'd be like a niche gem.
And here's the thing, bro. It's not something that me, myself, listen, I didn't ask for the show. It wasn't something that I say I wanted to see. And I don't feel as though Agatha show on its own during this particular time period. It again, unless they have something that they know about, I'm not really, but I just don't think that right now it would have been appropriate. Because we're still rearing from a Marvel Cinematic Universe or even a Disney Plus universe that was attacked heavily from certain shows, especially if it's a female-led show. But at the same time, I just think that it's always a thing like, okay, we can be cool. I understand what I'm saying here. We can be cool that if it's we'll give it a pass, even if it's a show like, for instance, how many people wanted a Wonder Man film or Wonder Man show?
Nobody.
I mean, I fuck with Wonder Man, but it's definitely a fucking niche character. Very niche character.
Niche character, right? But I bet you if they show that show, people are more willing to give that a pass because it's a male-driven show than they would for Agatha. Literally. 2 shows that nobody really asked for, but they'll give Wonder Man a pass. You feel me?
What's my girl? Oh my god!
It's the climate. It's the climate we're in right now.
It's the climate, and motherfuckers don't want to admit it because they'll always say, "Well, no," because there were some female-led shows out there with agendas. Not all of them, dog. I'm not buying that. Not all of them. So you're saying that Miss Marvel was an agenda-led show? No, fucking that shit was dope as fuck. That show was dope.
And be dope.
Miss Marvel was
but here's the thing: it can have an agenda and be dope. Right. It's a balance. You could be like, hey, let's put out a show and try to get the Middle East Indian market, and then let's put fucking talent on it. Let's make sure this writing is tight. Let's make sure
if we want to slice hairs, it's always been an agenda in every film.
Absolutely. I mean, Shang-Chi was to get Chinese dollars. Ain't no fucking doubt about it. But they made sure it was dope. And that's what is happening here. You like we said, like they're giving women short fucking stick here because you can't just expect just because we made it for women, like y'all wrong film goes. Exactly. Y'all have to make it dope too. Like I don't want to see just any black character on screen just to say, oh, we got a black show. No, it has to be good. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, see, we tried and it sucked, and y'all didn't go see it. So then. Like now it's our fault because we didn't go see it. Like, nah, you made a shitty
one. Representation isn't just skin.
Like deep. If Black Panther was trash, then it'd be like that would give them an excuse to not have to fucking do no more. Exactly. So I don't want them to do women's shows that aren't good because then if people shit on it and it's like it's hard to defend because it wasn't really that great. So put fucking muscle behind it if you're going to have an agenda and be like, all right, cool, we're gonna do another show for women here, but we're going to make sure it's actually cold so you can't say shit without clearly being a hater.
Now, exactly. I would say what you should have did because it makes so much more sense in this climate. And I'm not saying it because it's a male character. I'm just saying because this character makes more sense. What you should have did, honestly, was instead of basically, and okay, you can give us this. Okay, cool. If you whatever, that's fine. But take the opportunity since there's a chance that we may not see him on screen again. Take an opportunity to give us a Namor show because I think that would make more sense.
No doubt, Mr. Idiotic. Yeah, Pakistani, not India. My bad. But point, being like that's for a region of people that haven't been represented yet, and that was that point. But
and they were pushing basically the Islamic and also Islam, the nation that accept me for basically who I am. That's just the way it was.
And that was important because yes, nobody was asking for that either. But when you do, it's gotta come correct. It's gotta be really good. And those are also
issues that people in that community face.
But see, Miss Marvel was a female-led film with agenda, but it was done very, very well, kind of in your face. But it also had its discrete moments of putting the agenda out there, but it wasn't distasteful. You see what I'm saying? Or showing people that we have other accepted religion in Islam, showing her how she is with her family, or showing. I loved it, bro. I like the first episode. I was like, After that, I was in.
The problem with this is every other time that they've done something like that, they've given that show or movie a safety net. Like they don't have complete confidence in Sam Wilson as Cap, so they added in fucking Red Hulk and all this other shit to make sure, like, even if you're racist, you're gonna feel like you're gonna miss out on all this cool shit if you don't go. Captain, Miss Marvel. They made sure to tie that into Captain Marvel, so that way you had the people going to go see that. And every time that's what they do. Like She-Hulk, they gave Hulk, they put Hulk in it as a safety net. There's no Wanda to put in this, so that people like who is look how much they put into Captain America 4 to make sure that even if you don't like black people, you're still gonna go see that shit. Otherwise,
and that shit's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough as fuck because that shit comes out in February after a presidential election and after the inauguration. That shit's gonna be tough as fuck when that shit comes out, bro. Well, because again, how much?
14th of February. So I mean, it's still.
Bro, it's in the middle of Black History Month.
I didn't see
in the middle of Black History Month, bro. That's what I'm saying.
On Valentine's Day.
So I didn't see the trailer, but I don't know who else is in this to make people like. It seems kind of set up for failure to not have advertising like somebody who's a bigger draw.
I just couldn't imagine being at the table with the CEOs and we're coming up with ideas for movies and films or whatever and saying, oh man, Agatha would be a dope movie. Let's do it.
And see that's my point. This is my point, Pedro.
Thank you. Exactly.
I didn't see it either.
Daredevil did it with Echo. Like Echo, they made sure Echo was in that chiller. Daredevil was in that Echo chiller, so that way Daredevil's gonna be in this. I'm gonna watch. They kind of setting Agatha up here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like here's the thing. It's Agatha could be a surprise hit, and we just.
I'm gonna watch it. I hope it's good. I want to be
definitely be a surprise.
I want to be pleasantly surprised
around that spooky season when it drops. So it's going to go.
We don't know.
I'll check it out. I'm not excited about it.
I'm hoping that it'll be a decent show. You know what I mean? And again, I'm hoping for a success because, like I said, any success right now with Marvel is definitely needed. You know, we got a Deadpool that was successful. You know, again, we need to push it because again, I'm hoping Captain America: Brave New World is going to have a level of success as well. It needs it because this shit's going to be fucking tough. But this, I mean, again, it may not be something that a lot of us ask for, but it is something that some people have asked for and people want and are excited about. But I just hope it's not, it's a shame that, and to say that even with that level of hope, it also makes me kind of naive because it will be met with that same level of, perpetuated hate and, name calling and finger pointing.
Hey man, they got to pay the rent somehow.
Yep.
But I think Riri is going to be a surprise win. Riri is on a different level than Agatha. So was Wanda.
I feel like they should drop this in one day like they did Echo to avoid a lot of that bullshit.
Put it all out. Echo was a winner. Bro, the Echo show.
Earlier, he was like, "Oh no, baby." With Daredevil, he's like, "Oh no, baby, one week at a time." But this shit, he was like,
"Just drop it all at one night."
Because they did that with Echo. They were like, "We ain't trying to hear hate on this shit for fucking 6 weeks. Let's just
y'all just hate this now."
Hate this today. Get it in your system.
Right, but the thing about Echo was dope,
and Echo was fire. Echo is one of the best shows they had last year,
bro. One of the best, and when the quote unquote female led shows, they go crazy over it. But it was bomb from start to finish. I loved Echo. You know what I'm saying? And that was a character that we all wanted to see more of, especially after Hawkeye. Of seeing,
I was actually excited about that and loved different portions of that show, just all together. I just wanted I wanted to see more of Kingpin and her alongside each other and see her grow up alongside Kingpin, rather than an episode where we got a montage of a bunch of green screen scenes. Like that was my biggest gripe.
As much as I love Echo. One of my major gripes is that they basically changed her power scale. I didn't like that. I didn't like that because you gave her this level, or again, I don't know, bro. Muscle memory to me was always like the perfect aspect of her. Incredible, like literally. And I think that they nerfed that aspect of her, even though it has some good qualities. I don't know why they went that route.
I think
every time there's a muscle memory character, they screw it up. Cassandra, Taskmaster, Echo. Yeah. Cassandra Kane Batgirl is like one of the things I want to see the most in this world, and I'm never gonna get it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought that. Yeah. With the muscle memory thing, it was like she was learning her powers pretty much. Like she was, she knew how to fight. She's been trained how to fight, but the power scale was being learned still. Like she was still I guess getting the grasp on her powers or whatever. So I didn't really get too mad about them nerfing it a little, but I felt that she was going to get stronger as the episodes went on.
Yeah. I mean. They literally gave her a power that was passed down through ancestry.
Yeah.
And that right there, that aspect of it was like, okay, I get. I just didn't get. I love the show. Don't get me wrong, I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
But they just didn't give me a full explanation as to why they went that route.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you can't, and this is what I will say at Marvel, you can't keep taking those liberties. That's just like with the director of The Flash, him saying that, we could have actually done Flashpoint, but we knew that the fans did something different. Fuck you talking about?
Let's not.
Did you poll us, motherfucker?
Like, did you ask motherfuckers, bro? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And because of that, you fucked it up for a lot of people. You could have basically gave us Reverse Eobard Thawne. You could have gave us that character, but you refused to because you said the fans wanted something different.
Hey, when you make assumptions, what they say about assumptions?
You always do this at this point in time in the show. You always find some kind of dagger.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
I
love that the fans want something different. First, the comic book fans want to see Flashpoint on the screen, and the cinema fans who just watch the movies don't even know what the fuck Flashpoint is.
Exactly.
Hey, so all in the game, I'm glad you pointed that out.
Bring a mutated version of Barry. Like,
I'm glad that you pointed that out. What? Maybe because she felt that it was too similar to Taskmaster, but it's not. Because the way they did her in the film it was something that she observed by watching screens, and she was preconditioned. This is something completely different. This is just a power that she has without even knowing, without even consciously, it's just that she knows. One sight, one watch, boom, she got it. She's in sync. That's the way Echo has always been. She's in sync with your movement.
Right.
It's like a ballad. So that's the difference between her and Taskmaster. And at least the MCU's version of the Taskmaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and then they gave her the Native American synergy spiritual power, which is going to be hard to keep going because it's going to be going.
Yep.
You can't keep going back to that. Like,
I
understand that angle. Like, I see how creatively that angle was very enticing and almost maybe fulfilling for a lot of people who worked on that. On the Echo project for sure, but it definitely has created some issues in terms of her character going forward.
And now she's
whatever.
Because now she's Mantis apparently. Like
her overall direction going forward is going to have a completely different texture to it than we've probably ever seen in any comic that has featured her. So I'm very curious about that. Her character intrigues me, and that's why that show had me excited. But I just think it hurt itself with that montage at the beginning instead of us really like respecting the character and letting us like breathe with the character for just an episode. Like, just give us one where we breathe. Mm-hmm. And it like gradually goes rather than, okay, boom, here's this one moment in your childhood. Then boom, here's this one moment in your adolescence. And it's just like, and then now you're an adult. It's like, okay, we missed a lot. That's how I was feeling at that show. And then you did the powers. And I want to like say this as well before I even get into that. Like, the Native American people in general, when it comes to history, are some of the most, when it comes to just people and culture, up there with people in the African diaspora, some of the most disrespected cultures and people on the planet.
Yep.
And to see them, or to see in this instance where it's a pure educational experience where we're getting a comic book entertainment, but we're also getting educated on a culture, people, traditions, things that written languages, oral languages, all of these things have been burnt away. To see that come to fruition in that show was really awesome. But
this is why I get pissed off when people say, "Oh, we want quality over quantity again." It's like we never would have got these obscure projects that educate like we are now if you only give us the fucking blockbuster characters. And I know that's contradicting my point about Agatha, but I'm not sure hasn't shown us that that's going to bring something unique to
course.
In the way that Echo did. In the way that Echo did or Miss Marvel did. Because without those experimental shows like Miss Marvel or Echo, like, yeah, you're not getting that. Like, that's just such a unique dynamic that those shows brought to us. Because, man, like, even if you don't give a shit about comic book characters, there's, I guarantee you, there's plenty of just people in general from those cultures. Like, oh shit, what? Oh, it's not just Iron Man and Batman. Is like some shit for us too. All right, cool, I'm with it.
And we're not getting shot by white men or cowboys. Like this. Oh wow, I'm in it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And it's actually Native Americans playing the parts, not just
right.
You're not just throwing anybody.
Not Johnny Depp. It ain't Johnny Depp playing a Native American.
Dope. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see, man. I just, here's the thing. Like, Star Wars, I will say, pulled the smart move at D23. They pulled the smart move because they didn't talk about shit. The only thing they talked about was Mandalorian Grogu. They talked about Andor. They talked about what was the other movie? It was Andor. Oh yeah, and Skeleton Crew. They ain't talk about any fucking shows other than just, Andor. They're waiting. They're definitely gonna wait, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Wait to Star Wars Celebration and put your shit out there. They played it smart. They said, fuck it. We're not going to put all this shit out here. We told y'all we're going to scale back and put out quality. Let's work on quality and give y'all that shit. I'm just afraid that a few of these shows have slipped through the cracks that could be become potentially dangerous when it comes to Marvel. Like, literally, they need to, if you're telling us that you're scaling back and you want to give us quality, but yet you're allowing certain shows to slip through, yet we still haven't gotten an announcement about Blade, yet the last thing I heard is potentially it's been canceled because it wasn't on that slate. And you had a chance to show it at D23 or even make an announcement that it was a director or anything and didn't do it. They fucked that up. Yeah, bro. I think they fucked it up. I honestly, in my opinion, and people don't want to hear this, I think the shit's canceled. I don't think it's moving forward. I'm just going to say that right off the back. I don't think it's moving forward. And it's sad to say, I just don't think that's just moving forward.
Right. From 2019 to now, was still nothing? Like, come on, bro.
Not a trailer, no nothing. Like, even then, just in that instance right there, not a trailer, not a damn thing.
Nothing.
Not even fucking hell. Deadpool and them gave us fucking hella damn screenshots of the set. We don't know shit because they ain't filmed shit.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's done. I think it's a wrap. Real quick, done. 1999 super chat. I hate to change the subject, but did you review Batman Cape Crusader? No, I want to do that next week. I have been away for 3 weeks or 3 weeks. About the Catwoman episode were good, and the Harvey Dent episodes were kind of a repeat of TDK. You know what?
I just seen the first episode.
It's surprisingly good as fuck. It is. Once you start watching it, you be like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah, once I got into the rhythm of watching it, that first watch, I was like,
that's why I didn't binge it.
Struggling because I was like,
episode was like,
the first episode.
I'm like, okay, I'm struggling to figure out why should I watch this over the original Batman animated series that has almost hundreds of episodes that fleshed all of these stories out.
My heart over that whole. I watched it. The first
I'm in the same boat. I watched the first episode. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to force myself to keep going because everyone's talking saying it's good.
Keep going. Yeah. First episode.
I watched it.
The first episode is definitely suspect, but not suspect, but it's just like, oh, okay. But once you get going, it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Oh, they don't even give maybe if they get a chance and more of a leash, but they don't really explore much of like Bruce Wayne that much. They explore,
this version of Bruce Wayne is a freaking asshole, especially with Alfred.
He sound like the Patterson version.
There's some lines in a later episode where that relationship takes a different turn for sure, because it gets a little bit like hectic for them.
I ended up watching it later, but I still wasn't satisfied. Like the OG was my favorite.
I still struggle with that. It's got a cool time period. It's a nice timepiece, right? Like it's really cool to have that time period, but then again, you think in the show, like that was in the 50s. Like it wasn't too far off from where we're at. You know what I mean?
It's an Elseworld. It's an Elseworld.
What they made it a point to make sure that it was separated from what we got earlier on with the animation, and I'm glad they did it because it's a totally different interpretation, and I don't want beat by beat everything that has to be attached to like the OG. And I get it, it's something completely different, you know, and but I like that aspect of it, and I like what they're giving us.
It is pre-Robin, Ghetto Yoda. It is pre-Robin.
Yep.
Yeah, it's purple. It's purple gloves, Batman.
Definitely. Anyway, it's late. I wanted to talk about some other stuff, but we'll leave that to next week. Tune in. We'll have another discussion. I'm going to have everybody on this panel throw some ideas out and say, hey, let's talk about this next week. I know Vinny going to do. He's going to send me a whole paragraph full of shit. Say, yo, let's do this. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be a great show. Vinny, what you got going on, man? What you got coming up, brother?
I'm gonna take tomorrow off and go through and organize some stuff. I have just got back from vacation this weekend, had a blast, so I'm going to get some stuff together, and then I have a few commissions on the slate, and then I have a con coming up at the end of the month, and I'll be getting some pieces together for that. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the lab, so to speak, to get some stuff out of my head on paper. Otherwise, not much catching up on Umbrella Academy and Cape Crusader because I haven't really got a chance to see. I only got to see the first Umbrella Academy episode, so I'm glad we.
I haven't watched it yet. I got to
watch. I'm glad we weren't talking about it tonight because I was away all weekend. I was like, shit.
I haven't watched this season yet.
Yeah.
I ain't watched season 3, so I gotta watch season 3. Then I gotta get to season 4.
Bro, people, look. A lot of people didn't like season 3. I liked it. It
was a mixed bag for me. It did some cool stuff, but man, I tell you what,
where they kind of went sour. But it was certain things that they did. I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's one of those where like I'm glad they're wrapping it up. I mean, it's because I don't want it to keep going the wrong way. So I'm glad they're wrapping it up, and it's been a really successful and fun show to watch. So I'm interested in seeing how they put a bow on it and finish it up. And I really hope that some of the actors on the show get to branch out into other things, because one of the most famous fan castings for a long time has been Fives as Damien. And if that doesn't happen, that's going to be a waste, man, because he still looked like he could pull it off. At least some Robin, like he could be Dick.
Bro, he said he wanted to play it.
Yeah,
he could be Tim.
I could say it because I think he could pull it off. He's such a dope actor. But so I'll be finishing up that and catching up on some reading. Got a bunch of reading done this weekend, and some books I want to talk about in the future. So, other than that, we'll be back here, Comic Book Talk with Friends, next Monday. I'm sure to talk about lots of fun stuff with you guys for sure.
Yes, man. Thanks for being here as always, brother. Jedi Pimp Smack.
Yes, sir.
Gator Meat Bandit. What's going on with you, brother? What you got going down?
I just got to get through these books I picked up this week. I got to get through 6 and 7 of Black Panther Ultimate.
Yes, bro.
I got to start Ultimates number 1. I have to start Ultimates number 1.
Oh my God, bro.
I picked this up. This Avengers with Storm. I gotta read this one, and I got the
Benny. Yeah.
I have it. I'm going to. I just haven't read it. I'm definitely got it on hold. Okay.
I read out the plastic.
Nice.
That's a fat bitch right there. Damn.
This one right here, bro. I've had some of the book. I have a lot of books, but I'm missing like 6 or 7. So I got the omnibus of Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gotta get.
I got that.
This week,
I got that print as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get through these, but that's it, man. To get through these books and.
Hey, did you look? I know you're a motherfucker, Vinny. Listen, I know you haven't read Blood Hunt yet.
I have the single. I have the 1 through 4. I don't know how many came out because I have them. If it's on my polls.
Variant.
Listen.
And as soon as all 5 come out, I was planning just read it real quick.
The final book.
Variant.
Is setting up for something. It's setting up, bro. If you listen, Vinny. Trust me when I tell you this. I'm not going to say anything else, but trust me when I tell you this.
All right.
You would not love Doom more than you love. You would love him now than you've more ever loved him before, because what he was able to pull off in this book.
Yeah.
What makes Doom interesting, and if they don't show us this version of Doom on screen, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not how powerful he is.
Smart he is.
It's how smart he is, and he has a way with words. Right. And he has a way with making you believe that he has your best motherfucking interest in mind.
Hey, you remember when he blew up the Avengers when he was watching them plot on killing him or not?
Bro,
it's something that's the thing, man. It's not like he just does cool shit and does cool powers and it's who he is mentally. There's a reason why it's so funny that his weakness is monologuing, because he be spitting when he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's same thing with Thanos. It's like his power is never how strong he is. Like this motherfucker in the comics, like when he got the stones in the comics, this motherfucker was beating cats all kinds of different ways. He wasn't just strong arming to get those stones. He was beating a grandmaster at games. He was outsmarting people, tricking them out the stones. He was doing all kinds of shit when he could have just whooped their ass.
Bro, wait, because it's setting up. It's best that you read this before September, October.
All right.
Because it's best that you read it. Right. Because he made a couple people feel like shit. Mainly one of the smartest motherfuckers who we thought was smart, but he was a dumbass. Which wait till you read it. But it's funny because in the books, bro, they kind of made Blade look like Jedi Kid, bro.
I'll take it.
They did, bro. A few of them books. They did.
Yeah.
Look at the cover. Look at the cover of the book you got.
That's me.
I told you.
That's you jumping over.
I told you, bro.
Jumping over IED in the rivers of Mogadishu in 2005.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's me.
Yeah, bro.
The variant cover too. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, read that shit. That shit is dope. It's fucking dope, bro. I can't wait to see what's next, because the shit that is about to go down right now, bro. He's about to shit on the entire world. Bro. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. He's done it before, but I think on this level, when you read the last fucking page, you're gonna cry tears of joy.
Yeah, I'll make sure. I'm probably gonna see if I can binge what I have tomorrow, because I think I have the first 4, and it's gonna be how many total? 5 or is it 6?
It's 5.
Okay,
5 books.
I know
5
I have
books
4.
5 of the main story.
Yeah, I know there's branches out, but I have the 4. I know I have at least 4 of them so far.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna make sure I read at least what I got.
Yeah, the shit's about it's fucking nuts, bro. It is. Last but not least, we have Smokely Carmichael. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, man.
Happy Monday out there to all of you comic book readers, you lovelies. Always a blessing to be here with my brothers here on the panel, talking shit, talking pop culture, all of that in between. If you weren't listening or watching, Vinny was just on point. He was magnificent as always. So again, always of course, but go y'all just check out my man's stuff. Check out his page, check out his link. He's got all the great stuff that he's worked on in the past and stuff that he's continuing to update on his page. So make sure you go and support our brother there. And of course, man. And Jedi Pimp Walker, that's funny as fuck. So you guys know today's Monday. Wednesday will be
Jurassic Pip. My fault. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Wednesday we'll be back at it in the land of toys, hot toys, and we'll see what happens.
They better release some shit this week, bro. Something.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Y'all never happy. Either they releasing too much shit and y'all bitching, or not enough and y'all bitching. Y'all never.
I know we ain't right. We ain't
I
shit.
We
ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit.
We ain't shit. You
we
got
ain't
it.
shit, bro. You already know that. We ain't shit.
I want that Echo and Fives. I need that. I got the old.
You got it. You got us
You
red.
know we ain't shit, bro. You already know that.
We ain't shit.
We ain't shit.
I ain't got nothing to say. Plead the fifth.
Hey, yo, get on. Yo, this is Benny be cheating on Figure Flex Friday.
Because he already got ammunition. He be like, here, take that.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you know what? It's funny as fuck
that thing.
because he won that day, and Mark was like, because we was like, yo, where Vinny at? Mark was like, yeah, I'm about to hit him up right now. And then Vinny was like, oh, yeah, I missed the show, man. And I went, oh, yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
I jumped in the YouTube comments. I had to go back and watch it. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know that's when y'all were doing it. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I'm much humbled. I appreciate it.
Yo, how the fuck do you come in? Listen, yo, Burdigus, how the fuck do you come in, drop one photo, and win a week? And you like, motherfuckers was probably looking at you like it was a game of blackjack at Vegas, bro. How the fuck you come in here?
They was shooting craps. And he had backdoor Lil Joe and then walked off.
Yo,
that's what happened.
Hey, yo,
yep,
he
did
one of these. He did one of
these. Right. Backdoor. Y'all. He's scraping his money off the floor and shit. See y'all.
Y'all boys stupid, man.
Hey yo, he was like, come on, baby.
We out. And they put his coat on like some fucking James Brown shit. Yeah, I saw it. I was there. They draped it over his shoulders and shit. He didn't put his arms in the sleeve.
Yo, fucking insane.
But you guys know the rotation, man. Wednesday, of course, with the toys. Friday, Figure Flex Friday. Of course, I'll be busy dunking on somebody's kid, putting up a double-double.
You gotta videotape that shit for real. Take a picture.
One of these days.
Y'all missed it, Charlie, earlier. When we was talking about teachers sending home notes. It was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to dunk on your son again. That's it. But he's doing great in school, though.
On the court, though, he's struggling.
Hey, yo.
On the court, he's struggling now.
Bro, yo, could you imagine one of the kids going home and be like, their mama be hitting you up and like, hey, so my son came home with a Levi button print on his forehead. What's going on with that?
He got dunked on, man, on his head top.
Hey, yo, it's the simple fact that you can already know the type of energy that Berticus would bring to that game. A whole bunch of kids just taking out his aggression. That's fucked up, bro.
Outside of everything but screaming in their face. You know what I'm saying? I'm tugging my jersey like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing too small, little baby, little boy.
Yo, Bloomer got the only class where you take detention in the gym.
You know what? Nah. See me on the blacktop. Ain't no gym, blacktop. We on the asphalt with it. Yeah. If I cross you up, that's gonna show on them pants and them shirts.
I'm gonna do better.
Take you to the nurse because I crossed you up. And
that's fucked up.
A mentor, and survivalist coach. You got to be both.
That's fucked up. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. It's been a great show. Like you said, it's full rotation, man. Wednesday, Say What Wednesday, Figure Flex Friday, Collectors Lounge. If there's a figure that drops, we will do an episode of The Corner. We just got to see, man. Anyway, talk to y'all later on, man.
Shooting in the gym.
Yo, is he showing up late again, bro?
Yeah.
Hello, Spectrum. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, man, he was like, yeah.
Spectrum. Yeah. Hey, Spectrum. Go and get him. Yeah. Yeah, because
you see, look at
get him. Yeah. Thank you, Spectrum. Thank
you. Yo, how old is baby girl? Because we're gonna see this one day. Dad, let me fix your shit here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are, bro.
Oh, I'm late today.
Yeah,
not till just now. You was doing
just
good,
now.
bro.
You just went late.
Yep.
Just to let you know, it's still 2024 where we're at. It is still 2024. They have not dropped that Superman movie, and yes, they have not changed the outfit. I'm just letting you know now. They did.
Let me test it real quick. Let me test. Hey, yo, Jay, are you ready for Superman? The Superman movie, bro.
She'll fix it.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's delayed, bro. Watch him give me an answer soon.
We'll wait.
I don't know.
Damn.
It's not me, man.
Shit. You gotta tell somebody get off the iPad or something. Shit, they sucking your shit up.
Yeah. What up?
Yo.
Hello, Spectrum. Yeah, we got him again. It's almost too effective this time.
They got you.
Too effective.
They got you, bro.
Spectrum all along.
It was Spectrum all along.
They got you, Jay. Bro, we were doing good until
no,
the end
I
of
don't
the
want
show.
that shit. No.
Dog.
Dog. I told you.
You gotta check the repeater. The repeater, bro. It got unplugged again. You gotta check that. Or open up a door or a window or something. Let the internet in.
Hey, yo, Jay, do you still want Cavill back?
Just torture this man now.
Yeah. Yo, I'm just picturing, like the Matthew McConaughey scene in Interstellar when he's just yelling at his old self.
I'm just waiting
no, like, bro, you are in a time void. he ain't hearing you.
Yo, his figure's knocking off his shelf because he's pushing them from behind the fucking magic wall.
Who the hell it's you? It's you, Negro. That's who's pushing your figures off the shelf.
That's it.
Inner Spectrum.
That's it.
Inner Spectrum.
At least we got at the end. At least we at the end. Hey, at least we at the end of the show.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, you made it to the outtakes, bro. This is the deleted scene,
bro. This is the outtakes. This is behind the scene. We just running the outtakes live.
Yeah, the credits is running this whole time.
Credits is running. We just running the outtakes live.
It's a sidebar like the Jackie Chan stunt fails.
Right.
I gotta check it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's the problem, man.
Bro, he responded so late. I'm forgetting like what the hell he responded to.
Bro.
My face hurts, bro. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yo, anyway, we talk to y'all later on. We out.
I had a whole bit planned. Fuck that shit. I'll say it for next week.
We out.
Really?
Talk to y'all later. He said, really, man? We out. Peace. My bad.
Oh, I found the situation. Oh, Amber says she shit it on your router. It'll get fixed next week. Sorry about that. She's so silly.